Et bienvenue sur ma chaîne et pour la sortie du XF-11, Flying Phrase a organisé une petite sortie multijoueur. Alors j'ai fait le plein, ça a l'air d'être très long, plus de 3 heures de vol, je sais pas si je vais tenir le coup, hein, mais voilà. En tout cas ici je vais mettre la partie batterie GPU, je vais enlever les covers, les shocks et l'escalier d'accès. On va allumer tout ça, les fuel pompes, magnéto. Les sélections de réservoir. On va mettre ici, hop, les RPM au maximum. Ok. Et voilà, j'ai vérifié que j'avais pas les pannes de mise en route. Voilà, donc on va être quelques-uns, je ne sais pas combien. Je vois déjà qu'il y a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, et vous pouvez nous rejoindre, hein. Ceux qui souhaitent. Je vais enlever ici le carburant. Et vous pouvez nous rejoindre donc si vous le souhaitez. Pour ce tour on part de KSMO sur le serveur multijoueur Est. Avionique on. Je vais mettre les alternateurs, ce sera fait. On va mettre les pitoettes. On va pas tout de suite. Pour les pitoettes, ici l'access ladder, l'access door. Je vais démarrer mes moteurs et puis on va pouvoir mettre en route tout ça. On va mettre nos nav light. On va mettre toute la lumière ambiante. Est-ce que je suis en temps réel au niveau... Ok. J'ai mis l'heure en temps réel, on a la météo réelle. Puis on est parti pour le démarrage. Ok, démarrage du gauche, c'est bon. Démarrage du droit. Ok. On va pouvoir enlever le GPU et je vais pouvoir fermer la trappe arrière ici. Hop. On va allumer les radios. Les lumières éventuelles. Hop, on est pas mal. Allez, je vais me repousser un petit peu. Je suis un peu près du hangar. Et on est parti pour le roulage. Ouais, je vais mettre directement mes landing lights. Mes strobes. Pas juste. Bon, lui par contre il va m'embêter. Ça passe aussi. Énorme cet avion, regardez par rapport à je pense que c'est un Mounet là. Allez, on va se retrouver. Ah ben il commence à y avoir un petit peu de monde. Donc on a, je crois, quelque chose comme 800 nautiques, 900 nautiques, c'est assez énorme. 3 heures de vol estimées à peu près 250-300 nœuds. Voilà, je vais mettre, hop, je vais mettre mes flaps ici en mode take-off et mes trims. Je vais pas rester sur la piste et mes trims ici en mode take-off également.
Think so. Last time I said it was shit, then I had to get to work on learning something.
Yeah. Well, we don't need that much fuel, right? I guess if we're going to be stopping a lot.
Voilà, je suis remué, on écoute le chat général où se trouve tout le monde.
Fuel is free. Fuel is free in the sim, so I would just add. Yeah, I
That
took
happened.
quite some fuel and the drop tanks and everything, so,
Et je m'installe
so I
bien.
don't have to refuel for the whole flight. That'll be good.
Might as well pull them up to 60 as well then.
Oh yeah, east US. Oops. I was like, what are
Ok,
all
je vais
these
pouvoir ranger
Europeans
ça.
doing here?
Je crois que c'est pas mal d'avoir le carburant en temps réel également. On va garder ça. Ouais. Alors j'arrive pas à savoir où se trouve
Oh god. This looks awesome. And creepy.
où se trouve l'or de frites.
I'm all staying around here.
Je ne connais pas son pseudo en jeu. Ah si, il est là. L'or de frites, il est ici.
I think I'm on live weather too, it's not bad.
Yeah, live.
Yeah, it looks good actually. Good
Yeah,
windy,
cloud coverage is a little bit low, but I think it's fine. Yeah, we
Yeah,
should be able to fly above it. Alright, taking off.
Alors, l'or de frites au décollage.
I'm sort of wondering why the scrapyard version doesn't have the scrapyard landing light. Giggity.
It doesn't have the scrap down.
Et on enchaîne. On est parti pour direct le décollage.
And of course I had to choose Los Angeles because of our jokes, but yeah, it's not the most friendly environment. And it will be better later on.
But oddly enough, once we put the throttles forward, we'll leave this. Well,
Et allez,
it's
rotate.
the city behind, so. No.
Et gear up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flap
that looks
up.
awesome. XF-11's everywhere.
Allez, je vais essayer de coller l'or de frites qui se trouve ici. On va réduire les
Just
RPM.
see how many years. 4 or 5 around me.
Et je
I
vais couper
don't
mes
see
landing
all you
lights.
guys.
Je vais mettre mes recondition lights sur la couleur verte.
If everybody has taken off, I don't know because I don't see everyone on the
Okay.
phone.
Volet rentré, train rentré.
Okay.
RPM, on va les
Something wrong.
conserver sur 2400. Ouais, 2300, c'est bon. Réduire un peu les gaz. On va éviter de cramer trop de carburant. On a un long voyage devant nous.
So that's cool. What keeps going on with that? No failures yet.
Yeah, if you're afraid of failures, don't use them.
Why? Afraid you're gonna crash?
I mean,
Technically, this is the first flight, though.
yeah.
I jinxed it now, didn't I?
But we flew a lot with failures on the cursed setting and long flights with 2, 3 or even 4 failures during the flight, and we managed to survive most of the time.
Well, as I was playing with the engines, I had my first failure.
I think the only failure that has me crashed was the time when the landing lights were broken because of the electric failure, and I couldn't see the runway, so I landed in the trees. That's the only crash I had. But fuel leaks or engine failures, it's okay, it's not a big deal.
Well, as I set mine down with the engines quitting on me, I actually got to not find a house. So, that was good.
I'm up in the air now so I can start following the flight plan whenever people are ready.
So really see it.
Oh yeah, so you will find me. Going back around. I see everyone. There we go.
Lucky you. I think I see 3 people behind.
Don't worry, more people bought it.
Yeah, I know that.
There's so many XF-11. It's great.
I just see a very bloody cloud.
Oh, really? There are many almost?
Surrounded by.
I see at least 10 XF-11s.
I don't know if my flight plan's correct. Seems to be. But it's, oh yeah, okay.
And I can still see only 5, but it's open scope. So if there are that many, that's nice. If you guys can see me, or if you can follow the route, if you have it, follow someone who knows where we're going.
Allez, non, c'est pas un P38, Al, salut, c'est le XF-11 qui vient de sortir.
I'm gonna fly in the direction.
Might stray a bit more north though if you want to be on the route.
Also gonna
Alors, au niveau de,
sink like that.
du plan de vol, on n'y est pas encore, hein.
This scrapyard looked really so cool. I didn't even look at the name of it for so long, and then when I wanted to go look, put the neon thing on, I just saw the name of it, and I was like, shit.
Memories, right?
It's cool actually seeing what it looks like after this time. I keep an eye on my failures board now. I'm just using autopilot the whole way at this point. I'm gonna climb to 20,000 as well.
Yeah, for now I'm flying quite low. Okay, where's the next stop? Is in 106 miles. Okay, maybe we can climb a little bit.
I was like, oh, I'm going quite fast, and then I realized I'm only on half throttle. Catching up.
Je vais essayer de passer sous les nuages là. Ça va être compliqué de garder le visuel dans les nuages.
Yeah, you start to have some ice around the windshield and everything.
Ice hill was placed up. It's not anymore.
Yeah, it's just crossing it.
One of the grids.
Yes.
I also found an ice scaler.
A barometer somewhere in the
Yeah.
identified. Yeah. So you can
Yeah, you can
use
basically.
which speed it you
Well, it's actually meant for
T'es obligé de
nursing
monter
flight
là.
model.
Pas le choix.
Oh, for the engines then.
Je vais essayer de décaler par la
No,
gauche.
actually for the wings.
Il y a un trou dans les nuages par là.
Yeah, so that you sort of, if you set it to high, then the wings will ice up and screw with your fluid dynamics. In other words, you'll have a chunk of ice to fly.
Yeah. But I didn't install any anti-ice on the wings. So
Well,
we'll see about that.
that's where we can fly so high, we can fly above the clouds. Yeah, it's awesome seeing all these XF-11s. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I didn't say it actually. Yeah, thank you everybody for buying this. And I really hope you like this video.
Yeah, I think I will spend quite some time in this baby.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah, me too.
It's a very hard one to put down for sure.
I need to learn how to get that baby off the ground.
I'll say I kept testing it even when I didn't need to anymore, put it that way.
You're there on the ground, Rick?
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna have to learn how to take it off.
You had the time, you know? More time than others.
I know. Unfortunately, things went a little crazy this week, especially the end of the week. So, yeah, I had a lot of plan and testing that plane a little bit more and have it for a run and everything. But, well, you know how things plan get
Yeah,
like
I know.
all messed up. Hopefully
about-
for everybody here and for the rest of the people, actually, what you planned to release it today was like perfectly done, and you know, we got a plane out town, but otherwise, usually, you know, schedules, most of people can follow them because you always have something that's gonna jam your plane or something. And,
Petit
yeah,
problème
no,
avec les
it's good.
moteurs.
But I'm gonna fly it, that's for sure.
Petit problème avec les moteurs, vite résolu. Malheureusement, j'ai perdu un peu de vitesse.
Yeah, so for the story, Rick is a close friend of mine in real life. And he's coming with me not next year, this year. If the FS Expo is happening, he's coming with me and it should be fun.
Oh, bonne chance.
Las Vegas, baby. That's for sure. Yeah.
I didn't read the latest news. I hope they found something and it's secured it because
They were supposed to get us update actually by the end of this week, so
Salut
if it's
Winslow.
not today, maybe.
C'est un long vol en groupe avec Lord de Frites aux États-Unis. Suite à la sortie
Yeah.
du XF-11,
But
on
the
est
way
plusieurs.
they push, I don't know if you saw the
plusieurs
announcement they
XF-11.
put on the website, but the way
Et
they
je
said
suis avec
things were
le groupe.
looking good. Looks
ça parle
like
anglais,
they
hein.
had some plan. They were just trying to validate maybe how people who get like, you know, the room books and everything can get maybe a refund and something like, I don't know, having the room booked back directly to the new hotel, the new location or something. So, but the room itself, I believe, for the meeting might be already okay and available for them.
I hope I
Yeah.
don't really
Suivre.
care about the 75 euros I spent on the booking, on the pre-booking of the room. That's not the big deal. I just hope I didn't lose my money on the plane and everything.
Oh, but as you told me, if the event doesn't happen,
Yeah, we're still going.
we're still getting to Vegas.
Bonsoir,
this year,
Smat.
that's for sure. I'm not canceling the plane. That's my word. So
Yeah, I
if-
think they said they're gonna provide tent camping. If you bring your own tent and sleeping bag, you can do right on. As long as you don't mind the bulldozers that might run over you while you're sleeping.
Okay. I thought they were planning on doing it probably in the Grand Canyon or something like that when you talk about tent or stuff like that. I thought it was like going on the wildlife event. On a wildlife adventure or something. Yeah, no, but we'll be there. Hopefully we like all finger crossed to make sure that it happens as planned, the event and everything, but we're gonna be there, so if anybody live close by or is living around Las Vegas, yeah, it'll be more than great to, you know, share soft drink, alcohol for those who like over 21.
Yeah, I would love to go, but unfortunately, from the Netherlands. for
Ah,
this
Rex, il va
weekend.
très bien, hein, effectivement.
Oh, okay, you live in
Bon, je crois que je suis à la fin, hein. Je suis vraiment dernier là.
Yeah, but we'll see you in Cologne, right?
Il n'y a personne derrière.
Unless you want to wave by the day we leave, we're fine, because my plane actually got a
J'ai
stop
bien fait de faire de plein de carburant, ça nous semblerait très long comme vol.
in the
Et
Netherlands.
on a quand même un petit gars qui est en dessous de moi, donc ouais, alors je suis quand même derrière. Hein.
From Amsterdam, okay.
Et on a,
Is it? Yes. I believe it's Amsterdam. Yes, it is Amsterdam.
on a un XF-11 ici, ah bah, que je double par la gauche ici.
Yeah, cool.
Je vais essayer de rattraper l'autre flic, mais c'est vraiment pas évident.
East of that.
Okay.
Ça me
By
donne
car.
vraiment l'idée
Yeah,
de,
Well, with the traffic
Well,
nowadays, probably 2 hours, but
de faire un vol sur ma chaîne d'ailleurs avec vous.
east.
C'est sympa.
East, okay. Okay, not close to Marsen.
Marsden, no, I'm even past Marsden.
South. Yeah.
Alright, let's
know,
hold altitude at 20,000 feet, gentlemen. I'm flying fast, but I suppose you can fly as fast with your plane, right? No Spitfire today?
Ouais, bonsoir Écureuil. Alors le vol, on part de Los Angeles, on va vers le Mexique pour revenir à Tucson et remonter à Sedona pour revenir à Los Angeles, à côté. Ça nous fait 862 nautiques exactement. Sur la map, ça montre à peu près ça.
do you have at that altitude?
Voilà, L35, MMPE, KTUS, KSZ et on revient sur L35.
Fuel flow and gauge. And at this altitude, 20,000 feet, just past the supercharger, my fuel flow is at the maximum.
I was wondering why I was lagging behind. Oh yeah, mixture.
Oh, come on.
What? You were the high altitude, dude. I'm the one skimming the rocks all the time with this thing.
You're only testing levels.
Change values, test. Change values, test.
Yeah, it's the worst guy.
Niveau température, pression d'huile, on est
That's
bon.
madness, but it's fun. When it works.
Yeah,
On va,
in the end,
on va
people
passer
all
l'hyperchargeur
appreciate
bientôt.
me
Là, on va
for
passer
more.
les 18 000 pieds.
Let's go.
You did all the work. I only played with a couple of numbers, man.
Voilà, 18 000 pieds, ça vient de basculer en hyperchargeur. On va réduire maintenant un peu les gaz, sans quoi on va surcharger
Well,
nos
I'm glad
moteurs.
everybody's enjoying this Cessna.
It's the best plane ever.
Really want to be on that flight to Vegas, don't you?
None. That's that's the running joke with
Wait.
Warbrd, actually.
Yeah, because we have another kind of system with Rick.
With the Cessna actually.
Bah, j'étais dernier et j'ai bien rattrapé
3
leur
years
truite.
ago, 4 years ago, no, my team was released. Rick was, oh come on, this game is going to be epic. I will make a world tour with the Cessna 152. I was like, do you even realize how the world is big
C'est très
and how
simple,
this
Luc.
plane
En
is
fait,
slow?
il a mis un plan de vol. Il a dit sur quel serveur on volait. En l'occurrence, le serveur Est
Yeah, but that's not because
USA.
of the plane itself actually.
Et derrière, je suis sur le chat vocal du Discord de Lord de Frites. En fait, c'est son serveur à lui.
Sitting and they actually started it with a 172. And I think they reached about Africa, I think, zigzagging their way towards there. And now they switched to caravans because they're a bit faster.
Yeah.
What do you expect? You start at 7 p.m. in the evening and you end up at midnight, and sometimes after midnight. Completely mad. And it's not like circumnavigating the world, no. Going from POI to POI. So one flight, direct line, maybe 100 miles. The airline, 400 miles. Just zigzagging their way through, just madness.
I might be a bit late because I've.
Voilà, j'ai fait un raccourci direct. Voilà, impeccable. Un raccourci clavier
Yeah, I'm going down to.
pour switcher entre le cockpit et.
But you have the failures on or something.
Yeah, I'm cursed. I got really unlucky with the left ignition failure immediately. My whole engine's just dead.
And you should be able to fly anyway, but yeah, less fast for sure.
Ouais, la vue est sympa.
Either somebody's making a Batman Man movie now or he's crashing. No.
Yeah, I felt it.
No, crashed it. No.
Exactly.
Well, you wouldn't be the first in this one.
Ah bah ce coin des États-Unis c'est vraiment sympa. Hein.
Am I wrong saying that you need to be born at least before the 80s to get that sound from Batman?
Before the 80s? No, I don't think.
Before the 80s?
Yeah.
Or at least around the 80s at least.
Yeah, that's the time when they aired it over here.
Because I don't believe that they did
If somebody was born in the 90s, forget it. They wouldn't.
broadcast.
They wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Ok,
Because I
leur
don't
frit
think they broadcast it
apparemment
afterward.
descend.
Of course, in the Christopher Nolan movie, you cannot hear the sound. But I don't know if in the...
I used to love the Adam West
J'ai
version.
un XF-11
Yeah,
dans,
Adam West
mes,
is
dans mes 7 heures, même dans mes 6
Especially
heures.
the cartoon side when you know
J'ai
they're gonna
Shocker
like
qui est un petit peu plus
slapping
bas, en dessous
faces
de moi.
and stuff like that.
Et sur ma droite, je n'ai
These are
rien.
epic, yeah,
Ouais, c'est des
exactly.
liners ça.
Everything is epic at that.
And then they're walking up the walls every time. Oh, funny.
The car? The car? You take that car, actually, you take out the ring bar from behind and you put it in a California hip-hop sound and you know how it goes. Lowrider jumping, that's the same.
On va régler sur 2300 RPM. Ah, on est à 290 nœuds. IAS. Et je vais mettre mon petit chien à l'avant. Ah, il est bien là.
Yeah, I really like how the bubbles on the canopy turned out. Nicely see-through, not too flashy.
Still about the Batmobile? Okay.
On a quasiment consommé, on a plus de la moitié du réservoir central. On va basculer ensuite sur les réservoirs drop, les externes. D'ailleurs ici je vais me mettre sur le drop et ici sur le drop.
Right, I'm less than 10 miles from L08.
Salut Steph, salut à tous. Oh, c'est un vol fun que Lord Frit pour le lancement de son avion vient de réaliser. On est aux États-Unis avec un petit groupe de pilotes. Vous pouvez nous rejoindre hein, si vous voulez. C'est le serveur Est USA en multijoueur. Là, on arrive sur, que je dise pas de bêtises, on est, si vous voulez nous rejoindre, du côté d'MMPE au décollage. Le temps qu'on arrive, c'est un vol long, hein, 800, presque 900 nautiques. Hein. Alors, je sais pas si je vais tenir jusqu'au bout en pilotage manuel, hein, parce que le pilote auto est pas défaillant, mais il est un peu timide. Et là, Lord Frit est parti très bas. Les paysages sont somptueux, somptueux.
Well guys, I'd like to make a toast to Lord Fritz and his awesome airplane. Yes guys?
Absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers, I got my tea.
Thank you.
Ouais, je vais rester un peu plus haut que Lord Frit.
I would say I'm glad I got my first crash over with.
Il y en a 3 juste derrière.
That's why I was like, let's propose a toast right now before everybody gets on the ground safe. least we'll have some courage to land. Liquid courage. And if you have not prepared your drink, then, well, look behind your seat.
Allez, je vais mettre...
Yeah, it's not interactive. Maybe someday I will add a click spot to drink the more basic.
All of a sudden your vision gets blurred, right? And you get all these complaints from this screen.
Ah, on est en grande vitesse là, il y a pas mal de vibrations. Et on va faire un petit pied de nez à Lord Frit.
Or just the switches that do completely different things that they are supposed to do.
Hey.
Didn't you?
I've been buzzed by Akula. I don't know if he's seen the runway, maybe. I am going to land.
Ah, Lord Frit va se poser.
The AWR5? Something?
L08, Lima 08.
Oh, there, sorry. It's reading your line below it, sorry. See? One sip. Jeez.
It's crazy. I'm not sure what you're drinking, but it's dangerous.
Non Steph, mais je pense que je vais en faire. Hein.
And it's in the note. So you're all going to
Les multi en hélico. Ah, je vais essayer de pas le gêner sur son atterrissage.
So, what's the desired touchdown speed of this thing?
120 knots should be fine. You can do it a little bit slower, but you will have more impact on the ground. 120 is fine for better landing.
Knots or miles per hour?
Knots.
I was gonna say, whichever you want.
Eh ben on va se poser aussi. Premier écran de volet.
Oh, that's
Finally in the air again, but I'm still 40 miles away from the next airport, so I'm going to be a bit behind.
On va sortir le train.
Yeah, you probably catch up when you take off. Time we take off and we are getting speed.
Deuxième cran de volet. On entame notre virage gentiment. Alors il est très lourd hein, cet avion, il est énorme. Donc on fait attention aux angles d'attaque. On peut vite casser sa vitesse et tomber comme une pierre.
So I just see turn and burn behind me.
Allez,
And I see
deuxième
Akula
cran de
is
volet.
making probably another attempt at landing.
On va clairement ralentir maintenant. On va se laisser
Then
tomber un
it's
petit
doing a
peu.
better approach.
On va s'aligner. Je suis à fond sur le yoke. Hein. Vous avez vu un peu
It
l'inertie.
says so.
It's still
Ah,
better than
122.
Akula's, which went too high. But maybe he's not trying to land.
Voilà, beaucoup d'amplitude.
No, he's actually.
Just don't forget your mixtures, guys, or your engines will cease.
Et on coupe. Et on touche.
Was good team from Akula. Bannik, up to you. Landing in the trees almost. Smooth.
No, I have my tree mod. My trees are smaller.
Okay.
On va sortir là.
I still see Shooker up in the sky and I don't see any other names.
On va remettre
I don't
les
know
flaps en mode
if there are
take-off.
All the people around. I suppose there's Tiny around, but don't see you.
Just taxi.
Yeah, coming.
Turn, burn.
Et on va rejoindre la bande.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll wait, Shooker.
Hey, I landed and this plane is still usable.
That the first?
No landing light.
It was my first landing with this, yeah.
You did better than Hughes. Good job.
And Steiny, I like how this thing behaves at slow speeds. It's really becoming a brick. I love it.
That's also the numbers that Lord Fritz played with a bit to get the stall characteristics a bit. Because we get landed at what, 75 knots? At first?
Yeah, I don't remember, but it was, yeah, at first it was not.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was not that.
Hi, it's Akula. Sorry for my bad English, but I'm French. I'm a streamer this video with you. Why we stop here, Lord Fritz, please?
Yeah, hi Akula. We are waiting for Shuker. We're still coming around, but if you want, we can take off, and so people are not bored.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. So we continue, huh? It's okay.
We will, of course, we'll continue. We'll just stop at every airport to do a full landing and takeoff, except for the one in Mexico, which is just our photography target. So we will be flying very high over Mexico. But apart from that, it will be landing at Tucson and Sedona and Bear.
Perfect. Thank you, Lord Fritz.
Is it that kind of English you calling bad English, Akula? Your English is good.
I don't speak English very well, so.
Well, good enough to get off trouble and to order a beer and actually to explain yourself, so that's fine.
Allez, on est reparti. Ouais, je demandais à Lord Fritz pour qu'on s'est arrêté et il m'a indiqué qu'on attendait quelqu'un.
Are we still around 10 people?
Am I late?
That's nice.
Et on est parti plein gaz.
Son of a gun, dude. Not Crossroads, but Crowbar told me it was 5 p.m. yesterday, damn it.
That's another voice I recognize.
Et 120 € rotate.
You'll find us.
Yeah,
First
that's
it's TV. I'm gonna go live and bring some more people in. I'll probably mute out in here, but I'll
rentrez les volets.
unmute and stuff like that, but I can't believe I'm late.
220, 220, 240.
I'm gonna go to L08 because 3 times I spawned on a viewer last night and crashed 3 times in a row.
Bro.
Yeah, that just happened to me as well. 2 times in a row.
Yeah, I think it's a new bug.
Okay, so we just took off from Borgo and we're heading south. I mean southeast.
Alright, I'll be muted out for a little bit, but I'm coming in as soon as this loads up.
You know?
Ok, train rentré, volet rentré, on vérifie tout, on est bon. Je vais revenir sur le chat, hein. Hop, je change de fenêtre en même temps, c'est pas évident de piloter et de regarder un peu ce qui se passe.
Never used that.
Flow Pro has the option.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny though. It's right now on F-16. Okay, one tip, do not ever put it to times 16. Scary as hell.
CTD or something like that?
No, scary as hell. You get, well, my 1080 is like,
Yeah, you're soon going to be able to throw it to the garbage.
Try that times 16 on a chopper, see what happens.
Must be epic. Maybe in a quadrocopter, maybe that makes the plane interesting.
Je sais pas où sont les autres. Il y a Shuker juste derrière. J'en ai 2 devant, mais il en manque un. Peut-être en dessous.
also, I just thought about it. You can keep an eye on the flock there, Lord Fritz.
On the what?
I'm live streaming in the Discord channel.
Non, pas en dessous.
That's going to be difficult. I'm on VR.
Yeah, no worries.
On va presque vider le réservoir central.
Then see the rest of the flock are coming down.
Extrêmement négatif, hein, il veut monter, hein, il a vraiment énormément de puissance.
Because for now I just think we are 4 or 5 people flying around. It's still cool, right?
There is 3 behind you, including me. And the rest is way behind.
They all out crash.
Oh, catching up, so... I got sugar for you. One on me, shoot.
Yeah, I see 3 people behind me, but not including you, because I don't see you. I see Bernie, Kakula and Sugar, and I see Turn and Burn on my left. That's all.
Oh, and we have a Senior Juan.
Allez, on va essayer de faire une petite formation. Ils ont l'air d'avoir ralenti un peu.
He's not party. See, you look around for 1 second and you lose everybody. Damn it.
Yeah, it seemed the recent update has reintroduced problems with seeing other players on servers, right?
Yeah, I never seen any fixed about that, so it does. Really, at one point it was working well?
Yeah, before this last update, for about a month or so, there didn't seem to be any problems.
Yeah, I didn't have crashes at all till today.
Yeah, crashes, that's annoying, that's super annoying. But the fact that not seeing any people, that's something that has been there forever, I think. But okay, maybe it was better a few weeks ago.
Yeah, after the last world update, it seemed to be, nobody was complaining about it, everybody seemed to be happy with it, so, you know.
Ok.
Ça chauffe un peu. On va ouvrir quand même ici nos ailettes de moteur.
Bad Nicky, what was you?
You got me.
I had to wait for you to just get some distance to your name. Okay, let's climb faster, let's go faster, because we have quite some way.
Je cherche le
Where's the
deuxième.
NAS switch?
Il était là, mais
Yeah, that's a good idea for an update.
Oh dear.
You know that I know that there are some lost parameters, so maybe it's just something to change from 0 to 1. Probably it's not that simple.
Engine output scanner again.
No, there is really a
I
loss.
got you to turn it back from 1.7 times to 1.3. Yeah, this thing was even more bonkers at the beginning, guys. At least in terms of acceleration.
Yeah, it was not.
Lord Street vient de perdre beaucoup de puissance. Je sais pas s'il a un problème moteur. J'étais obligé de ralentir énormément.
I'm not even sure.
You-
I'm following the rules.
You made a plane that's fun to fly, so live with it.
Probably. Damn it, my mixture was too high.
So that's why I'm finally gaining on you. Okay.
Yeah, I was preoccupied by the fact I didn't check out my mixture. Dangerous plane.
Oh, I saw in the settings that you have the carburetor set to the aerobatic, so we can fly upside down without consequence. Oh wait,
That's
it's gonna
good.
be hint.
Just sitting in the nose on my canopy peripheral vision glass vision thing. That's the best place. And we're flying over, I don't know which airport. It looks nice.
What? Tiny, did you just flip the plane over?
Yeah, apparently you can. You'd better do it at high altitude because otherwise you crash.
That's for sure.
And high speed too.
I can't find the wiper switch.
Yeah, no wipers here. You have to
Well,
eject the canopy and go outside and clean it by yourself.
I need to get the dead bugs off my windshield, so we got French fries and an axe, but no wipers.
You know that the axe was actually on the drawings from the drawings that I used, which showed all the cockpit, all the interior. There was this axe. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So it's not even my crazy
Et
idea.
le réservoir centre est complètement vide. Center tank ici, on peut le fermer. Et on peut ici fermer la pompe. Et normalement, on doit utiliser les réservoirs extérieurs, les drops.
So we'll be climbing to 44,000 feet.
I've never been up there, man.
It's now or never.
Et on voit qu'ici, voilà, on est en train de pomper sur les réservoirs extérieurs
Not allowed to, am I?
qui ont été rajoutés, qui sont en option. Ah, il monte, Lord Frit, il monte, 24 000 pieds. On va essayer de le rejoindre. Allez, on va mettre un peu plus de
We
RPM.
land on Mexico and I don't want to be found by these guys.
Let me guess, you're gonna lay in the in the front of the cockpit and beep down towards Mexico?
We'll
See some nice senoritas on the beach, eh?
probably. Yeah, that's the idea. We'll test our tele lenses.
So are you saying that they have like cheap ass radar in Mexico? It doesn't go over 40,000 feet?
We hope that. Let's pray for it.
Kula, is that the Mr. Bean photo profile that you get?
Say again?
I was looking at the photo profile of Akula, and it looks like Mr. Bean, my favorite alien.
Yes, it's Mr. Bean, yes. Sorry.
Okay. Do you know it's an alien?
What?
Do you know it's an alien?
Ah, yes, of course. Like,
Okay.
like Elvis.
No, I mean like it's in fact the character, it's a real alien.
Ah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not human. But
Yeah.
people never got that.
Yeah, it's I love it. I love him. Yeah, it's a great actor.
But I'm gonna say in French, baby. Le personnage de Mr. Bean, en fait, c'est un extraterrestre.
Ouais, j'avais bien compris.
Okay. Alright.
Ouais.
I wasn't sure you understood what I was saying. So that's because the actor itself, Rowan Atkinson, of course, you can consider it as an alien. But like the character, I know a lot of people thought he was a crazy human, but it's not a human. It's an alien who's been dropped on Earth and like discovering the life and everything. I love the craziness of it and the way actually he plays. It's
Oh yeah, now that makes sense. I never got this. I always
That
thought
was
he
an
was
idiot?
just an idiot. But,
No.
but yes,
Yeah.
you're right, because at the beginning of the
show?
episodes,
Yeah.
you saw this beam of light
Exactly.
and the guy. Okay.
Exactly. And that's the Easter egg that people never get actually.
I never got.
People
it.
never. Yeah, no, I know, but you're welcome.
I never heard
No,
that
no.
either.
It's not like you never like made me open my eyes on some other topics. I don't feel so. That's fine. So yeah, no. I mean, I know a lot of people never got that actually because people usually don't go for the beginning of the show and everything, and don't see that picture, which is like cartoonist when you look at how the beams drop him on Earth. But yeah, he is actually.
That explains so much.
Yeah, and it does open your eyes and you look at it actually different now, because now you see, oh, but of course it's an alien, it's not like silly stupid. So that makes sense on how he learns things and he reacts to things, like pointing the fingers to people like it's normal because one person showing the finger and you feel like, oh, that's normal, so that's how I should act and do. So
That's a life-changing explanation. Thank you.
yep.
I'm honest, it's not a joke.
No, I know, but yeah, sure.
Ah, ils montent leur truc, ils montent 35 000 pieds, il va voir monter encore plus haut, je suppose.
YouTuber 518 is coming in with a dark star.
Damn it.
He might overshoot us because he's at 79,000 feet right now.
I think he can fly faster and higher than us for now.
He'll fly to the moon and back before he reaches the end of this trip.
I just hope that someday we can fly to the moon. That would be insane.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Anyone? Oh.
Yeah, but maybe not the stars, but maybe just the moon would be great. You know, having rockets and stuff.
I actually meant
Yeah, it's
okay. But my granddaddy, man.
No, that's a song I know too. But no, really. The moon would be insane.
Ah, je crois que derrière ils ont laissé tomber. C'est très compliqué de monter en altitude avec cet avion. Au niveau de la richesse, c'est super complexe. Si vous n'y arrivez pas, vous pouvez toujours utiliser l'automixture. Moi j'ai un logiciel TIR, ce qui me permet de voir un petit peu le pic de mixture, qui me permet d'avoir la bonne richesse, mais le moteur cale très rapidement. Ça se joue vraiment à pas grand chose.
Boats and submarines too.
Well, we have an Akula in the air, and Akula is officially a Russian class submarine.
It means shark in Russian, Akula. It's literally the word for shark.
Yes, it's a shark in Russian. It's a submarine class too. Yes.
Yes.
It's my pseudo since 30 years.
Oh, you're that young. Okay. Oh wait, 30 years. That means the beginning of internet. Jeez.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Stuck with it. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I didn't stick to my original pseudo from the time. I had to change a few times.
Me neither, because my brother stole it.
39 000 pieds là, c'est mon record. Hein. Franchement, c'est hallucinant.
I decided to drop it and he could use it because I was the one using the computer. He used it for some times, and I was quite surprised that a lot of people were like trying to get in touch with me. It was back in the day when we had like Age of Empires. And I got that huge DSL connection when everybody else was on AOL, like very,
et leur fait de monter à plus de 40 000 pieds là. Je vais essayer de continuer à le suivre. Les autres, ils ont laissé tomber depuis longtemps. Ils sont à 14 000 pieds. Je sais même plus où sont les autres d'ailleurs. Il y en a un ici en bas. Et il y en a. Ouais. Je pense qu'ils sont hors visuel. Et on continue vers MMPE.
So my brother, who used to play a lot with Age of Empires and much more than me, used to use my nickname. And one day I was connected and people was like, "Oh, it was blackjack because I love the card game blackjack, so that's the reason why I use blackjack. And people was like, oh, blackjack, yeah, yours, welcome back, blah blah, we're happy to see you, blah blah. I'm like, okay, who are those guys I never played with, and you know, it's been a while I haven't played Age of Empires. And afterward, I understood that it was my brother who actually used it a lot, and I was like, okay, then maybe you can have it, and then I'll find another one. So that was funny.
On va essayer de continuer comme ça à 160
Mine was
nœuds.
a Viper originally.
On continue à monter à environ 2000 pieds minutes, hein, tout de même.
From the Dodge car.
Okay.
Lord Freight est juste au-dessus de moi.
And yeah, at some point it changed. It was just too short and too basic.
Regardez-moi cette vue.
Everybody was naming himself Viper at the time. So. But no, I'm happy. Lord Freight is quite uncommon.
Yeah. Nowadays, me, I can use any kind of nicknames, but I believe Rick Dangerous is one of their very first real game I played, and I spent hours and hours and hours playing. That's gonna bring me back to Edges. Rick Dangerous. And as I'm a fan of Indiana Jones, and those who know the game, Rick Dangerous knows that somehow he is Indiana Jones. So yeah, definitely.
Hey, about Indiana Jones, the last one was good or not? No, still didn't see it.
Il vient de stabiliser
Oh, I saw it.
à 43 000 pieds juste au-dessus de
I'm a
moi.
fan,
Je vais
but
essayer
not
d'y aller
the last
également. Pour l'instant, on est bon. On est toujours sur les 160 nœuds yes.
And the previous one, because
1200 pieds
Crystal
minutes.
Skull thing, I think it was not that good. Even this one I saw.
The previous one was okay for me. The previous one was a real Indiana Jones for me. The last one, it was just a way to. It wasn't even good to introduce even like a new character who can probably go ahead with the franchise. The way I feel it. It was crazy. I don't know. Indiana Jones for me, it's about adventure, it's about science, it's about friendship, it's about a lot of things. It's about danger somehow and fun and comedy and everything. But it's a specific mix. It's tricky, and I really feel like in the last one, they didn't get it. They didn't get it. It was just a way to make the another one with Harrison Ford, who really deserved that role and was very good at it. But I don't know. They could have found a way to do it differently.
Okay.
It's still okay to watch it, but and to have your personal feeling about it. But yeah.
And so they introduced a new character that will be the new Indiana Jones from now on. Because they will keep making movies about Indiana Jones, or do you think it's the end?
Alors on passe à
For the Indiana
160 nœuds et on continue notre
Yeah,
montée.
you think-
Well, I believe the last one, the previous one actually would have been good to get a follow-up and introduce a new character, like Indiana Jones' son or something like that. You have something.
Alors on a
They
à
didn't do
47
it,
000
they
pieds
didn't follow
ici.
it. For me, I believe it's somehow
Impressionnant.
mistaken. They really want to go in further with the franchise. Having that one, it looks like it's giving people some closure, but I don't think it's like giving people the closure the way they were supposed to. Me as a fan actually, I don't have it. And if they get another one, yes, that would be great. But I don't know if they're gonna get Harrison Ford again to play that role, because it's getting old, and I don't know how long they
Depends how
will
much
take.
he flies.
With that,
Depends how much he flies.
yeah.
And where he
You know,
lands.
If he ever finds a golf course or taxiway again.
Yeah.
Sorry. Could resist.
No problem.
Yeah, it's almost like he's indestructible and then poof, gone. Oh well.
All right, Fritzy, I'm at 50,000. How high can you get it up? And I mean the plane.
I think 50,000 is close to the limit. Now that you have to test it. think it's where we tested and the engines went off from here. No, not enough fuel.
Un petit peu de frites pour la route.
But yeah, 50,000. I'm not sure. You are at 50,000 right now. What speed?
Looks like about 120.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, 120. Okay, yeah,
Check
speed.
your right panel with the ground speed.
Alright, guys,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
pretty much impossible to join you guys up at that altitude because I tried sim rating and I kept stalling. When you come up that high, obviously from yesterday, you have to pull the mixture back, you know, slightly over time and slightly over time and slightly over time, and it's a lot of fun to get up to that level, but trying to do it and get next to Lord Freets is not possible for me right now, so I'll be about 20,000 feet below you guys crying myself to sleep at night because I can't be next to you. It's not going to happen. I've been trying to slew, I've been trying sim rate, got locked in a sim rate warp for about 5 minutes.
No problem. I will descend to 25,000 feet.
So basically what you're saying right now, Burstic, is that you're gonna grab your guitar and play some soul music or something like that?
No, that scares everybody away, man. I swear to God, dude. Every time I pull it out. I gotta get
We're
better at
about
it.
to cry, so that's the only one type of music I feel like, you know, you could have like some soul, rhythm blues and stuff like that.
I love blues. I
Or
love
a little
I love
ballad.
it. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not down here because you guys smell or anything. I'm just down here because I can't make it up that fast, that good.
Oh.
No problem. We will descend to 25,000 feet.
Well, burst 6 is actually the first time I got it up this high, so
It's
got
a challenge.
I've actually got the mixture lever, the front side, the front sort of bar part of it, sitting on the actual word lean. So if I lean it 1 millimeter back, the engine stops.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
you're
what
right.
keeps happening.
It has to be progressive because if and you did it like 2 days ago and you did it well, or yesterday, I don't have the notion of that. But you did it well, and you're right. If you try to slew over there, you won't have the possibility to make it gradually. And
Avec
your
l'autopilote, ça va
engine
mieux parce que je commençais à fatiguer des bras là.
Yeah. That's
Et
exactly
alors,
what's
Frit a
happening. So
entamé
like
sa
right now, I'm
descente.
at about
On va
half.
couper.
Well, that's not.
Voilà, je vais passer
I'm just
ici
gonna
en
leave it
mode
because every
PS.
time I move it, it's. But yeah, basically what keeps
On va descendre à 1000
what
pieds
keeps
minutes.
happening is I lean it out too much, and yeah, it's not gradual, so it's just not doing it like I did the other day. But I'll tell you what though, getting it up to 44,000 feet, when I actually got up to 44,000 feet, that felt so good. I was looking down through the nose cone, and I was like, my God, this is beautiful from up here. I mean, all I could really see was the ocean, but it was like so cool being at 44,000 feet in a plane that was built in the late 40s.
Yeah, it's strange, and you feel
Ouais,
quite fragile because
3000 pieds minutes.
you witness that you're very, very low on everything.
Salut
You
Christophe.
see that
Voilà.
the plane is shaking
Ouais,
a
mais
little
pour
bit.
les frites, ouais,
It
merci.
doesn't have much air to sit on.
Il y a un petit P38 qui vient nous rejoindre là. Là, il a du mal à monter, hein. Il va venir quand même vers les 25
It is a
000 pieds, je
really
pense.
cool feeling. I know exactly what you're talking about when you say you feel quite fragile, because it's like, it was noted when I was like, okay, so this is the first in the flight sim. I've never felt like this before in a plane in a flight sim. Of course, I usually fly bush planes and warbirds that don't go, all the way up to 44,000. That's really unique to the XF-11, I think,
But you
though.
also started to do airliners, which could be flying up high, but it's not the same thing at all.
Yeah, not even close. Just because of the fact that airliners are kind of boring compared to XF-11s.
Stupid airliners, I know.
Anyway,
people love airliners, so
What's
it's probably something we should be saying.
I got to chat with my chat for a little bit, so I'm going to mute out, but I'll be listening to you guys. So,
There's
just so
actually,
you,
there's actually a P-38 trying to climb up this high.
Oh, that's brave, that's brave.
In front of me, 25,000. He might be a fan of Akula, by the way, because his name is I kill you? I chill you? It might be a Mexican synonym for I kill you?
Yeah, I see Aquila is still very high, maybe still above 44,000 feet.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's
Oh, no.
36,000.
Yeah,
I got 52.4.
Wow.
That's the high score. Good job.
It is actually funny hearing people being higher than me as a Dutchie. No, too soon.
It's fine.
I'm high as a kite, man, at 52,000.
And I'm at not that at all. I'm at 30,000 almost.
Yeah, I miss those days.
Yeah, it's actually legal over here, but I got so sick one time I never did. I never did go further with that jet. You might want to throttle down a bit there, Fritz, because the packet's getting pretty spread out.
Sure.
And not everybody has their slew button ready, so.
So I settled at 28,000 feet. And the altitude hold is working nicely today, that's good. I like the indicator.
Yeah, put my mixture forward just a little bit and the engine stalled. Whoops. I don't do this high altitude
paysage.
stuff, man, it's your stuff. It is cool though, I must admit.
I also like flying at low altitude, so that it's a really good thing too. Yeah, it's unique to be able to go this high and feel the danger.
Ouais, non, la cabine est pressurisée ici, hein, donc il faut bien penser à mettre pressu sur on. Et ici, vous vérifiez que la cabine altitude soit bonne, la température ici. Cabine pressurisée, hein, c'était high-tech. Hein.
At a high altitude airport, and we did some pattern work with a normal prop plane, and he had to lean the engine quite a lot, the normal aspirated engine, and he made a turn which he made at low altitude before, and he basically just stalled out and crashed. It was like, what just happened?
Ouais, 30 000 pieds, là on est plus sur des altitudes où le moteur donne un meilleur rendement. Là on était vraiment trop haut. Hein. Là on est à 28 000 pieds, on est bien.
It was cool to see though. He was learning.
It's good, always good to learn.
Yeah.
Ah oui, la vapoteuse tourne, elle tourne.
I already sort of felt it because,
Je vais remettre l'autopilote.
More in tune with this. With the sim thing, I think. I do miss the old IL-2 Forgotten Battles days sometimes. I wasn't very good at the air fighting and that sort of stuff, but bringing an airplane home with an engine missing, tailplane rudder or whatever, and I'm still landing. It was pretty epic always.
I did miss the beginning of the sentence. What was the game?
IL-2 Forgotten Battles.
IL-2, okay.
Yeah, I started off online in 2001 or something with Medal of Honor. Then I think Battlefield 1942, and then I went into the IL-2 lobby, hyper lobby. It was a pretty cool time then. when we had Sunday meetings, and my buddy from Oregon was always looking for the yak with the Heineken skin. And he told me I was a very good target, which is not a good thing to hear.
That's good.
At least I made it challenging for him. It would flop around in the air and basically make the airplane stall when it shouldn't, and yeah, he'd have a problem trying to shoot me down. But he always did. But I got to meet him in person twice now, 3 times in my life now, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so guys, I swear I'm trying to slow down, but right now I have 70 knots, so 70 of backwind. So I'm doing my best to not go too fast.
You should not have 8 beans, man. Were we not supposed to land there at MMP?
No, we're not landing here.
Okay.
Which is in 129 miles. Oh, doesn't.
69 knots and minus 63 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's not too warm.
So it's like, yeah, I'll come down just a little bit. 48,000 feet.
52.4 was the most I could get, and then I bounced down to 51, try and get back up.
I'm gonna have to go, so I'm gonna land at this MPE place if I can. It looks like I can land there.
Thanks for joining.
It's been fun. It's been cool to see all these XF-11s up in the air at the same time. Awesome.
Yeah, I would have loved to see this guy.
I've been looking forward to it for a while. Unfortunately, I've got some other stuff I need to go do now. So I'll land down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go walk my puppy soon. Is there an airport in our near future?
In the near future, not really, but you can land just like Sud in the Mike Papa Echo, which is just below us.
I'm pretty sure if you cut the throttle right now, you let it just glide downwards, you'll be back with the puppy in about 5-6 minutes. You'll still be flying.
That's true.
It's just that high.
That's probably Akula buzzing me with the black delivery. Yeah.
Do you see more planes now?
So I see, let me count. I just see tag names because we're all pretty far. And I still don't see you, Stein. There's still Burstix lights, way in distance, Badnik, and Akula who is flying next to me. That's all. But I see a bit more names in the Discord, so I suppose that we are more than that.
Lord Fritz, the adding of algae, was it to the scrapyard here or what?
The what? Wasn't what?
I think yesterday you said something. Oh no, it was with the US Air Force skin and adding algae.
Ah, yeah, it was for the Navy livery, which is not yet finished. No, it won't be that. It won't be as
like algae or would be algae color.
Yeah, just maybe some greenish.
didn't. Okay.
Yeah, it won't be like the...
Allez, bonne nuit, Cureuil, bonne nuit, Winslow.
It's like,
of course.
I was like, you're not gonna put algae on the end of Carlings, are you? No, no, I forbid you. Not with that livery, because I love that livery.
Yeah, it looks great, I agree. It will be a nice one.
What's our top end here?
All top hand.
Yeah, I got 211 knots at 32,000, 215.
Oh yeah, that's your airspeed, which is not at all relevant at this altitude. So you should take a look at your ground speed on the right panel. And you should be above 300, 320, 350.
Oh, mine says 400.
Yeah, because you're going full throttle and you have a lot of rear wind, but if you... I'm currently flying at 350 knots ground speed. But my airspeed indicator says 180.
Yeah, you need a bigger ground speed gauge there. I'm topped out at 400 too, but I'm 255 indicated.
We're going too fast, that's all.
I'm trying to make it break up here a little, you know? It's still pretty steady, the speed.
What kind of puppy do you have, by the way?
I've got two Beaucerons. They're French herding dogs.
Hey, I got a bus one too. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello, Toad.
Yes, they have big mouths, and they're very have their own idea about the way things should be. So we've got two adults and two puppies.
That's why they're French.
That's why they're French.
They're French.
So they got big mouths, and you tell them what to do, and they're like, "Well, I'm gonna think about that in a minute."
Yes, it's crazy. So it's not only mine, right?
Oh no, we bred Dobermans for 40 years, and Doberman, you tell them what to do, they'll listen. They want to please you. These guys, they're gonna think about it a minute, and sometimes it's gonna be like, "No, I'm not doing that."
Totally. Okay, so
I just found my soul dog.
and they're so lovely. They're so like family minded.
So you're playing with us, dog?
First, I need to like get in the plane for the first time, and then I might consider. All
I
right.
understand.
You know that the access door is on the bottom, right? Just go right in.
Where are you guys flying? Or around where?
Around Los Angeles and southwest region of the USA. We're going back from Mexico right now, and we're heading to Tucson. Tucson.
You just go like Tucson.
Yeah, but I try to do my best, you know. Because I know that the C is not pronounced, but I don't know about the rest.
So a French friend of mine said Connecticut in a peculiar way, and I was like, I'm not gonna correct her. I'm not gonna correct her. I'm not gonna.
Hi. Connecticut. Connecticut.
Connecticut.
There's a lot of fun jokes you can do both ways actually. Try, for example, to have some people in France who don't really speak very well English to pronounce words like squirrel or any word that starts with a THR. It's gonna sound like an F, like a free, or like a tree, but
Like a
for those people who really don't like, you know, are not experts in language, to go and to get like the 3 instead of the Free or free? Yeah, for a French person, that's if you want to get some fun, that's funny. And for us French to get somebody from outside, especially from the US, for example, to have a little bit of love, it's also funny because we get like a lot of words we can try to pronounce, and we pronounce from the throat, or not from the throat, but from like the mouth. That sometimes you get like a hard time too. So yeah, it goes both ways.
I think on Facebook I just saw a picture that says said something like her parents trolled her. Her name was Gemma Bell. If she ever goes to bed, she Gemma Bell. What? What? Gemma Bell. Yeah, well.
Yeah, but what's her name?
Did you ever hear Steve Martin's bit on when he went to France?
Negative.
He says, you know, I'm practicing learning my French, so I want to get something to eat, so I'm gonna let du fromage, I'm gonna let du fromage, and I'm saying it over and over. And I go to the restaurant, and the waitress says, well, what we have? And he says, I'm gonna let du fromage. And she says, un te suis, du soir? And he's like, yeah, because he has no idea. So he says, yeah, I'll have the omelette du fromage, and bring me a shoe with cheese on it, and I want to massage your grandmother, because I have no idea what I just said.
Yeah, that sounds like one of those language books.
And did he finally got this with the cheese in the end?
The fromage?
The fromage. Did he get his fromage?
Well, the funny thing is I learned French in school, but it almost got me, how you call it, not graduating towards the next class, so that's when I dropped it. I was like, nope. I mean, no.
Yeah, a lot of people asked me a lot of questions when I was living in the US, and I usually say if I was a French, I wouldn't learn it. Because even for French people, sometimes it can be hard actually to get the language, and the new generation sometimes it's not crazy. But there's a lot of rules that I understand can be confusing for some people from the US. And some of the funny people actually on the internet right now that I get to watch some videos of are people from the US who moved over and living right now in France and learning the culture, language and everything. And sometimes explaining you that even if you know the language, you don't know the language. Because you're going to be in a situation somehow. Yeah, you're going to be in a situation somehow like you learn the way you're supposed to say the thing, but in France, they will use the exact same sentence,
for something else.
and it will have a different meaning that you don't understand at all, or
And it
like
probably differs.
or you put you in a situation that it's like crazy, and there
Probably
is
differs per département as well.
yeah. If you get, for example, proper word, for example, one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people do, the word kiss, the kiss in France is you say normally it's busy, but that word in French means totally different thing in slang, because it means the F word if you use it wrongly. See? So that word can be used as a verb also, but if you use it as a verb, then it's nowadays it's a slang word. It's a slang for the F word. Yeah. Back in the day it wasn't, and I believe Canada still use it for the proper meaning, the first meaning, which is kissing, the verb. But us, if somebody comes to me and say, yeah, can I?
Are you sure?
Is it? It's the F word.
Are you sure they use the verb for the
French Canadian?
kiss?
The French Canadian for the word kissing? Yes, they do. They do.
That's funny. I had a developer in Nepal, and I was kind of teaching him English slang while we were on the phone. And a term the mafia uses out here is to whack someone when they're going to kill them. So if I wanted a section of code changed, I'd say, yeah, just whack it. And he sends back to me in text, okay, I will whack it off. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, I will whack it off. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, I will whack it off. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just whack it. And then he sends back to me in text, okay, just w That's just one word in there. That's a little different, and I'm like, no.
Make sure you
don't
get
say
your
that.
tissue next to you.
I was gonna ask you guys. I don't know. Usually I'm not on Discord while I'm streaming, but because I'm in here and I would like to talk to you guys, do you mind if I bring you on so my chat doesn't think I'm talking to myself again?
Well,
So far, nothing.
If you're not scared for your audience to have some crazy people talking.
yeah,
For myself,
Nothing like, you know, weird.
yeah, I know. I've been on your channel.
the French people.
Ask the other guys. For me, it's no problem at all.
Yeah, a bunch of French
Just
people,
guys.
and it's like, what can go wrong?
Yeah, if Rick is okay, let's go for it. It's Rick who decides everything anyway.
Yeah, that way if anybody has any questions and stuff too, you know, that I can't answer. I can answer most of them, but
Otherwise, just bring them in.
alright. Alright. So Chad, they said they would want to come on, so I'm gonna bring on Lord Freets and the gang.
Yeah.
You guys' voices is on the stream now. I appreciate that, guys.
Yeah. Hi, all.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
And of course, we can't see your messages because we are not seeing the chat.
I gotta go to my other Discord though. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you gotta translate
on my other
that
computer.
On text to talk that first text.
And by the way, we are starting on descent because we are just like 28 miles from Tucson. Is it that? Tucson.
Taxon, man, taxon.
Tucson.
What's up,
Is
Galaxy
it
Man?
Madame Toussaint?
Madame Tucson.
I shall fly over the Pima Air Museum.
There is an air museum in Tucson.
Yeah, there's also the airplane boneyard of all the US airplanes that are sort of defunct or stored
Oh yeah,
there.
the famous thing that we've seen in every movie. Okay.
I saw.
Yeah, I went there in 2019, and funny thing was the waiting list to get the tour was like 2.5 months. I was so bummed, and there were a couple of Dutchies there as well that actually got the tour. I was so jealous.
So you didn't get to go on the tour?
Nope. I just got to salivate from the sidelines.
Were you able to see it though, like from?
Nope, not really.
Shit.
Yep.
I would like to go to something like that. That would be freaking cool.
Yeah, then again, I went to see a friend up in Phoenix, and we traveled back to Tucson for the air show, where I got to see, the first time that I saw a F-80s, was it F-86 flying? And,
Yo, what are you talking about? Red Baron?
No.
Oh no, I muted the wrong Discord. I was actually I mute out when I talk to chat so I don't interrupt you guys. And I gotta close my other Discord. Sorry guys.
You're
Like I said, I don't-
juggling, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't normally do Discord while I'm on stream, but this is a special occasion. I mean, Lord Freet's the man of the hour.
No, actually.
Oh yeah. We need a live Discord interview.
Yeah, I'm on both channels right now. I can see what Joystick has on his screen too. So I'll be the man in the middle this time.
I can tell you though, I've never had more trouble than when I tried. Usually I go by slew, you know, if I need to get somewhere and I just gotta go quick, I go by slew. But the sim rate thing, I tried it the last few days, been trying it, and I get stuck on like 32 and might as well forget it because you can't really get it off of 32. The
Yeah,
sim rate's 32.
Never go further than 8.
Yeah, I think that'll be my new motto.
Yeah, I think the sim just can't keep up with the data that it's trying to stream and the graphics that are trying to be put on the screen. So I'm like, eh.
I did find that if you can get the sim to pause, it'll be all right. It'll work okay, but until you get it to pause, it's like, oh my goodness.
Mm.
There are some crazy views on Joystick TV. From outside the plane with the clouds in the back.
I'll take a look at them again here in a
That's pretty
second.
crazy.
Are you on live weather number 6?
Yeah, he's
Yep,
live.
I think so.
Yeah, live weather is epic.
Steiny, have you changed The cloud doesn't look the same. Did you remove the cloud?
Yeah, because I flew through a cloud and everything iced up. I was like, nope.
Okay, alright.
I was
I don't
afraid for my virtual life. I'll put live weather on now. In real time? Yeah, okay.
Oh, I see 192p, I think. I saw it quickly. Okay, airport is right in front of me. I will stop
But
chasing
he-
Akula because he's going too fast for me. And I will try to land like the other way because there is 40 knots of wind. No, 24 now.
What, you mean the creator of the XF-11 didn't put a boost feature in for his own plane?
Yeah, you know the pressure
Seriously?
of anything is not the best.
Seriously, Lord Fritz, you're slipping, mate.
Yeah, for a story, actually, when I got the Scorpion Monster released, I was very happy because it was funny. Everybody appreciated it. And when I saw how Burstix was playing it, it was insane. The guy was just dancing and skiing on the hillsides. I was like, what? You can do this with the Scorpion Monster?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's epic.
Yeah, that all started with the gravel, and then when Scrapyard Monster came out, if you fly it without the weights and stuff like that, you can really get some crazy maneuvers with it.
Yeah, so a guy doing the pirouette and then basically just flying up like a, what do you call it, the little leaf that looks like a copter coming down, but then going up. He went like spinning to the right, and then he just floored it upwards. It was like weird, but cool.
Yeah, there's so
tried
much
himself,
power.
Yeah. Yeah, Lord Fritz introduced that one to me like, I'm working on something. Okay. When he showed it first, I was like, you what?
You want to know
he's
something?
working on something anyway.
Something funny that I was thinking today when I downloaded the XF-11 from the link that Lord Fritz gave me for, I don't know, the link, whatever. I downloaded it and I'm like, hell yeah. And then the second thing I thought was, okay, now what's Lord Fritz going to be working on next? And I got excited about that. And it's funny because there's very few times that I feel that way. Like when I find a new band that I really like, then I get like excited about the next, whatever, their next album, hope, you know. And Lord Fritz is pretty much a rock star.
Yeah, a rock star.
Definitely.
That's exactly what I see myself, rock star.
Oh my god. He's gonna get tattoos in Vegas, isn't he?
Hey, did they reschedule that? Because the venue, they're tearing it down, and so they canceled the venue at least.
No, they didn't cancel. Yeah, they
They
canceled the
canceled the
Tropicana.
event.
They tried
Yeah.
to fix to get the same dates, same location. So I don't have to cry over my plane tickets.
Right. So it'll be a different hotel, but they're going to still try to do it in Las Vegas.
Yeah, they have three options, I think, from what they said a few days ago, and they should conclude to something today or maybe tomorrow. And yeah, by the end of the week, we should be maybe fixed about the situation.
Well, I hope so, because there was something. I can't really say too much about it because of this instance. That we should have already been able to release the information about it, but we can't because of that baseball stadium closing down. But I was supposed to meet with the guys from FS Expo, and it's going to be super freaking exciting and cool. But so hopefully I'll be at FS Expo if they pick a spot quick enough and we get information about it, and then I get a chance to reschedule with Evan from FS Expo. Then you guys might actually see me there. Like,
You have
for
to
sure.
be there.
I wanna go
if you want your
That's
bottle
not a
of Montbazillac, you have to be there.
You
man.
have to be there.
I already got a bottle of Multijoueur right here.
No,
See?
yeah, sure. I decided to bring one for you, like a real
Oh, okay.
one. No, because
Heck
last time, cause you know what? Because last time when when you were in streaming, like you start to pronounce it, and you perfectly actually pronounced it, even though afterward I put for other people who try to know how to say it, Montbazillac. So I was talking with Lord Fritz, and I was like, okay, but if we're going there, maybe I could bring a bottle. So yeah.
Runway.
That's awesome.
Did you
So
just
that'll
up
be-
and down it?
So if you're
Yeah.
over
That's not-
21 for sure, then I
Yes.
can do that. Because otherwise, you know, custom will.
Yep. I am 20. No, I'm 32. 32.
It's not amazing, exactly sure.
But
yeah.
I didn't quit drinking or anything, but I haven't drank. One night on stream, I was like, hey guys, will you guys wait a minute? I'm gonna go to the store and get some beer. And then I thought about that. I'm like, you know how stupid that is to sit there and make my chat wait just because of some beer. But then I started thinking about it. You know, I'm like, well, I don't want to like have to drink to enjoy streaming because it was like every night I was drinking and it was fun. But so I
Yeah.
started thinking about it. And I never went to the store that night and I haven't drank since. But I'm not quitting drinking. I'll definitely enjoy that bottle of Montbazillac with you guys.
Oh no, the Montbazillac will be for you only.
Yeah,
I can bring another one if you want, and we can probably have a way to share it with you and other people. But no, there is one for you and with your name on it.
Oh my God! There were names on it. All
No,
right.
when I say your name, I mean you. Yeah, I'll print a sticker or something to put your name on it. That's for sure.
I appreciate that, man.
It's
No
gonna
problem.
be something like Montbeurs Diaconiet.
So what?
It's gonna be a bottle of Montbeurs Diaconiet. The hell?
Yeah. No, I'm not a big drinker. I'm not a big drinker at all. But like Lotfried knows, and we like to share sometimes some wine. And the only one I drink actually is white wine, and it's what we call dessert wine or sweet wine. And based on the type of wine you're gonna drink, some of them are more alcohol, less alcohol, more sweet, less sweet. But it's mostly those, and depending also on the bottle where it comes from, because even the Montbazillac, some of them will be very strong in alcohol, some less, and the sugar inside actually won't help. But yeah, I like all kind of wine that are kind of the Montbazillac.
Ricky from my chat says just beer for him. Yeah. So
Yeah,
beer,
beer
I
can
like
be good.
beer. I like beer quite a bit. I try to stay away from whiskey because whiskey doesn't really. I don't get like the sick. You know, if it's tequila, I can't drink it straight. But whiskey goes down really easy for me. So I try to stay away from that. But most of the time it's just beer. But wine, I can drink about a bottle of wine and have a good time. You know, probably not right now because it's been so long since I've drank anything really. But
Oh, I won't go for a bottle. I will go for at least 2 drink, maybe two good glass, but otherwise. And for the beer, the only one place I will get beers is in Germany. I usually don't drink beers, and those beers I will usually take in Germany. They're considered probably as very soft, light, or sorry, excuse me for my French, but some people will call it in French cat piece.
awesome.
Budweiser.
No, that's probably what Budweiser is considered also for some people
Yeah.
in the US. But no. And the German beer I usually drink it called Beck's, B-E-C-K
Beck's is good.
apostrophe S, and the lemon one is my favorite.
Yeah, I don't have any more, so you have to bring more.
Oh, so you enjoyed it, but you
Yeah,
know
it
what?
was good.
You know what? We supposed to go in Cologne next year, so if we go there,
This year.
well, this year, yeah, that's for sure. So, you know, the truck of the car, you can bring some, so we're gonna get some stock of Becks.
I built Dracula, I'm happy, I did it. Yeah, we'll drink Bex. With Bad Nick and everybody will be there. You
Yeah,
will be there,
whoever.
and Bad Nick, of course, for the Gamescom.
Are you going to the Gamescom?
Not planning, no.
Oh, I was there this year. I'm supposed to go there next year also with kids.
Are you guys going to the Gamescom?
Yeah, normally we do.
If you all coming, I consider. I have relatives there, so yeah, maybe. So
Oh, magic is German.
For work or like just
Just to be around. 2 days.
No, it's just going to be
Cologne
flying
is-
price, which is going to pay for my own tickets.
Cologne
That's
is nice. Yeah, Cologne is nice. the event is not that bad actually. This year it was not that good, but like the first time I did it, it was in 2019. That was amazing. That was great. It was really, really good, and enjoyed it. But this year, no, that was crap. I don't know what happened. But it was. So next year, 23. Sorry. So 24 hopefully will be great.
I was
So
there too,
just-
this year and last year.
Oh yeah.
No, but I worked there.
Ah, okay. But last year wasn't good. This year was. 23 wasn't good.
Well, I mean, when I'm there, I'm working, but I'm not organizing.
No, but did you have a chance to go around and probably check out?
No.
No. Okay.
Maybe
Right.
1 hour around the whole week.
Ah. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. Well. Wow. No. My experience this year, I was disappointed. There's a lot of places where it felt like empty compared to what it used to be. At least the first time I saw it. So
Well, yeah, the stands
was
are
crazy.
like disappointing sometimes. But it's just like
Yeah.
there's not that many publishers that go anymore. So.
there were a paper program where you could know where are the booth, where the location, everything. At least you have a map because the site is quite huge, you know. But this year, last time, no, 23, there wasn't nothing. There wasn't nothing. And I'm not even talking. I'm not speaking German. I know a few words, but it's like nothing at all. And it's not even disappointment.
That's all we
It's,
are.
yeah, it's not even a disappointment for me that everything is in German and there is not much in English. That's fine, but at least you could have some visual explanation or orientation that there wasn't at all on 23. So that's sad.
I liked it.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see.
Yeah, but as you say, you were working, so
That was in my tunnel.
it makes no difference for you. You get paid for that, so of course
Yes,
you like
sir.
it.
And they get me the hotel, the food, everything. It's amazing.
Oh, really?
Said- yeah, man.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because I have to be there from the Sunday before to the Sunday after. To the Monday after, actually.
Okay. All right. Are you allowed to explain why, or is that if it's too personal? Of course, you don't need to. But
I work for a big company.
Okay.
And
all right.
so.
Okay. And so
marketing,
you're
and
flying
have to-
from from Europe or the US? Or...
I would just suggest that the big company is not Microsoft, otherwise the only way would have been on the marketplace for quite a while.
Probably still a printer, isn't it?
No, it's not. But we are competition to them. Big.
Alright.
Okay. Like, so you fly? You based in Europe or?
Yeah. I live in Germany.
Okay. Oh, so okay. Also. All right. So yeah, you're flying. It's not a big flight, so it's like what? Probably
I'm
2
not
hours.
flying. I'm not flying. I'm driving there.
Oh well. Like us French, when we're going there. Me when I go there, it's always by car. And Lotfree was surprised last time I told him how much time it was. He was like, no, it can't be possible. But he didn't realize that most of the travel we do, it's in France, and crossing Belgium and afterward Germany, it's like really close when you get to Germany to get to Cologne. So.
Yeah, and Cologne is nice.
Yeah, I like it. I like Cologne. I like Frankfurt. I used to go very often in Kiel, way up north in Germany, not far from Denmark actually. And Germany is pretty good. I like it. I like it because it's different in a way that when I go there, so most of the time, it's really easy to find all the junk food I get from the US. Really?
That's a good job.
No,
Fair
seriously. All kind of junk food I like
Well,
jerk beef, like there's a lot of I'm talking about the cereal. There's a lot of things from there. Or the UK also. The UK is different because I got family there, but yeah, Germany it's quite okay.
I'm
Always
in
got-
Frankfurt, so obviously it's like the most international you can get, I guess. in
Oh
Germany.
yeah. People who want to go and live in Germany and want to have the experience close to what they're used to, yeah, they need definitely to go to Frankfurt because it's definitely the best international city.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you go somewhere to speak English because
Yeah,
that's just how it works.
yeah, I got
But
friends.
it's expensive.
Well, all around the world right now, it's getting more and more expensive, you know.
Funny thing I noticed. German
Us-
sausage is the worst. Huh?
I'm,
It's the best, but it's literally the worst. Sorry, couldn't resist.
I've been living in Germany for
that's
like
an ex-
3 years now, and before going there, I always thought, you know, Germans, they don't have a sense of humor, and they're not, like, they're very cold people, and all that. That's bullshit. They're fucking lovely, honestly. Like, people are lovely every time. Anyone I meet, it's just, I mean, at least around where I work and my girlfriend's family and all that, everyone's just lovely. So, and I came with like all the bad stuff you hear growing up in France about the Germans. So,
Well, you know the thing is, the thing is, we talked about languages and problem that you can have sometimes from one place to another one if you try to sometimes use words that are not correct. But I can tell you from experience that all around the world, everybody's okay, everybody's cool, everybody's nice and warm and welcoming on their own way. And most of the problem that we have is that sometimes we try to figure out why the person is not the way I am. The French person and the way the French person live and the social interaction that people are doing in France is definitely not the same than in the UK, in the US, in China. And that's the reason why most of the time we get all those bad words from, oh, if you go there, these people are not. French people, for example, we're supposed to be rude. We're supposed to be rude. And most of the people all around the world will say we are rude. It's another way of seeing things, another way of saying, of living, which makes some people feel like we are rude. But
sorry,
are
you
we
go to
really?
Paris. I'm sorry you go to Paris.
Yeah, but Paris is not the old country. Paris is, of course, a way of living, a way of seeing things that is French. I'm myself originally from French West Indies. When I arrived here, because we came back and forth, when I arrived here years ago, exactly 100 years ago, I was amazed to see how people were like cold. I felt like people were cold. I would walk in the metro. Really, I was a teenager. I would walk in the metro and I would be I would almost say hello, or I would about to say hello or good morning to everyone, because it's in my culture. It's the way I was raised, at least.
Because you're just an extraterrestrial, like Mr. Bean, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I felt. I felt like an alien in Paris when I arrived at first. But yeah, I do understand that why people say, when you, for example, you come from the US and you come down here, people will say, oh, but French people are rude. But I will also understand why some people from France going to the US will say, but those people are rude. See what I'm saying? It goes both ways.
Funny thing is, people are a mirror. If you mirror yourself to something bad, people are gonna mirror bad back to you.
Yeah, and I will also say in a different way. The way you're feeling toward an experience is because of what you know, what you feel. The best example is that if somebody comes to you and insults you, if it's in a word, in a manner that you understand, you'll feel offended. If it is in a language that you don't understand,
I shall put on him back.
you don't care at all. It will offend you. So the offense that you feel toward the person, I mean, because of the way the person talked to you or the experience and everything, it's all because of how you do see things from your point of view.
Yep.
If you open your mind and try to, learn about others and how they feel and how they look, how they live, then you probably understand, okay, it does that. For me, it's not the way I feel it, but I understand
you
why.
took some drugs, right?
Huh?
You took some drugs, right, today?
No. Why?
Spreading love and etc.
Oh, because it's always like that. Since when did I never spread love? World.
In '99, I worked in a bar serving drinks, and we had an American come over. And the funny thing is, we got chatting, and well, my English was pretty good from American television, actually.
Yeah.
And he sort of got me into the idea of visiting the US. And he told me that if anybody said that they've been to the US and only seen New York, they have not been to the US.
Oh, definitely.
So with that in mind, yeah, I visited New York and made my way to Key West with a buddy of mine. Fucking
Key West is
awesome.
great.
Yeah, you just see the different cultures, different ways of living and that sort of stuff, and which is a carefree holiday. And well, no sat nav back then, so we did everything with a map. Hey, old school.
Mm.
Yeah, kids today, you know what a map is?
Yeah,
Hold it, and then you never get the creases the right way again, unless you're an expert. And I wasn't an expert. I admit it.
No, but yeah, the US from north New York to south Florida Key, the Keys and everything. Yeah, that's definitely a big difference. And
Yeah, the
when you
funny
go
thing
to a
is
very
that-
smaller scale, look at Europe. When you look, for example, from Paris, we were talking about Paris, and you take south of France or Brittany, for example, or if you go to Germany and you go north-south, there's already some differences between the people.
Yeah, but
And
funny
people-
thing is that they call it the internationals. If they mention the Netherlands, or if I mention the Netherlands, they go like, "Oh, Amsterdam," and I'm like, "Yeah. The whole Netherlands is Amsterdam. Goodbye." They think we live in windmills, that we have
We don't.
clocks
not
hang
the
around
case.
everywhere, and that we eat
We don't.
tulips. I mean that we only
Exactly.
have tulips in the garden.
I was about to say, except tulips,
And that we're
Trees.
constantly stoned, of
Except
course.
tulips,
And yeah,
Bandam,
exactly. Some hot
and
stuff.
weed. What else do you have over there? And water.
Yeah, a lot of water. I actually had a buddy of mine from Australia come over, and I showed him around. I actually went to the boulder and put him next to a monument that is actually on the former bottom of the Middelmeer, Middellandse Zee. On the lake that was there, and they drained the lake. But basically, he was standing on the seabed, and
Okay.
it was so odd to him to believe that. And then I took him to a little statue in where family lived of mine in Kyle. They had a statue, or basically a pole with on top of it a boat that sat about 2.5 to 3 meters above the ground. And there was a little sign saying that boat's water line is actually how high the water will come if the dikes break.
Hmm.
That was kind of freaking scary when I saw that little kid. I was like, no, I don't want to be here. But so far, it still didn't collapse. So, and the funny thing is, or the cool thing is, my grandfather actually helped build
Building it?
dike.
Okay.
He hoped with helping there, he could get a piece of land there. But the pieces of land that went dry, so to speak, they were already spoken for. So he never did get his plot of land there. But cool story.
Yeah, the Netherlands are beautiful actually. I used to go there also very often because I was working for a company where they had
But my Australian buddy, I took him out to North Holland, so basically halfway around the country. For him, it's just a trip of 2 hours or something. For us, it's like a life journey because we're not used to those distances. And all of a sudden, we went through a nice landscape, and he looked out the window. He's like, "Frank, you guys have a shitload of water out there. Do you know that?" I'm like, "Yeah." Oh,
compared to the
wait.
dry land they have over there.
He said, "Well, we do try to manage it."
No, I always knew about the bicycle, but that's the bicycle who amazed me the first time I put my foot up there, actually. Because I arrived by plane, then I took the train, and I wasn't going to Amsterdam, I was going to Marsen, actually next to Utrecht, and I was in a train, and I was looking, and we passed by probably a university college or something, I don't know. When I saw the amount of bikes that was parked, I was like, wow, but this amount of bikes, I believe you will see them in France only not even in the bike store, maybe, you know, those places where you have like the cops who like pick up stolen goods and stuff like that.
Yeah, that
Maybe in those places you may have so many bikes, but
And there was
otherwise,
just the bicycle parking, which is one
this
of
is
them.
crazy. This is crazy. I was like, what?
Yeah, check around
No,
the train
that's-
station, it's madness. But everybody takes their bike from home and parks at the train station and takes the train to work.
Yeah. That's what I understood
At
actually.
least many people. Others go sit in the cars in traffic.
Yeah.
I actually did that for 8.5 years, from Apeldoorn to Amersfoort.
No, but it's a smart way to do it actually, because you don't waste much time to wait for a bus, as much people do here.
Yeah, you do
go
get
to the
direct
train.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Not that it
Depending
helps
on
that figure, but
yeah, and depending on the time, on what time you get back home, then you know if it's a little too late to get a bus, then you still have your bike.
Yep.
And it costs less than a Uber.
and technically you're not allowed to drive drunk on a bicycle over here. You can actually you lose your license. But the police don't really check bicycles, so you really don't want to know how many times I drove drunk on a bicycle. And that was also before I had my driver's license, so they couldn't take it away
Yeah.
anyway.
I will say in France, it would be pretty much the same actually, because if you want to bike, you're supposed to follow the rules, and the rules of driving, it's like the same for everyone. But you are correct on one point. In France, if you get stopped on the bike by the police and you show your driver license, then you're wrong,
Yeah.
because then they can charge you and maybe probably cancel your driver license. So if you get stopped on a bike in France and you have done something wrong, that you might probably show another type of ID than your driver license.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, where your driver's license is pretty small, so you can carry it everywhere.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
having a
not
bike, you're not obliged to have a driver license. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Hey, I'm gonna jump out, but I just quickly wanted to shout out Northfleet. Really great plane. I was just flying it the whole time now.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing. I'll take more time tomorrow, but gotta go now. So,
Yeah,
you
thanks a
next
lot,
time?
man.
thanks for joining.
alrighty. Cheers. Bye
Bye,
bye.
Tom.
Cheers, man. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are doing the talking because my voice is getting worse and worse. So, yeah,
I heard that when I
Not many.
arrived that yeah you were getting that
it's
voice
terrible
like,
today. It's terrible.
because, yeah, I'm getting out of that flu, huh, so yeah, I understand.
It's not a computer virus, is it? Am I gonna catch it? Damn it. I'm getting out of this channel. It's much unhealthy for me, man.
What is Bursty cooking?
I'm here now. I forgot I was on Discord for a little bit.
No problem. But what
Yo,
are you
quick-
cooking? Some tea or something?
Oh no, it's just like a supplement type of deal.
Okay.
It doesn't taste good either.
Oh, I thought you were about to spill the tea for us, having some good, you know, word chatting or whatsoever.
You do realize that different flavors out there, right?
Yes, I do. But not of this stuff. This stuff
Okay.
only comes in basically one flavor, and it's shit.
And you're still drinking the diet. That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that where the eat shit and die comes from?
Yeah. Dude, that's always funny. Like when you like the saying balls to the wall and stuff like that. I never realized what that was, but I guess it was when, you know, they put the balls to the wall in aircraft back in the day. Or like
Yeah.
dead stick.
Yeah.
I always wondered why they called it a dead stick. I'm like, you know, your stick still works when your engine's out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it's actually when they used to use wooden props back in the day. They would, you know, a lot of times when their engine went out, the prop would stop spinning, and then essentially it would just be a dead stick of wood It's funny how like those sayings
I think I might also have a very nice, well, picture is not as nice as I would hope, but there was a cupboard in the Seattle Museum of Flight with the first tools / weapons used against each other in aerial battle. It started off with a piece of rope. They would try to throw the rope in the prop of the enemy.
Oh
to
my
make,
god.
to make them come down. Yeah, and bricks,
Pretty good.
and grenades, and guns. It was hilarious to see that cupboard. I tried to take a picture, but it was, let's say, a very dimly lit room, so pictures didn't come out that well. That's pretty cool to see that. Now that you mentioned that stick, I all of a sudden I think of that. Oh, also, by the way, if you're pissed in the US, it's different than being pissed in the UK.
Oh really?
Being pissed in the US is usually being pissed off, and
Yep.
being pissed in the UK means you're drunk.
Oh really?
Seriously.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so
Also, the way-
first time I heard that with a bit of a slur in his voice, it was like, you pissed off? Pissed off at me? No, Frank. Pissed means that I'm drunk. Okay. Just learning every slang from every country. If you go online and, yeah, talk to people, you learn a lot.
Yeah, Ricky says I'm pissed but not drunk. Okay, so you're the Americanized version of pissed, Ricky. Yeah, that's something. When I came into the flight sim, I used to fly a little bit. I have like 26 hours in a Enstrom F-28C helicopter, and so that's where I got my, kind of a bigger interest in aviation besides being fascinated by seeing them go by over top, And then I bought the sim, and then I was trying to look for helicopters to fly and when 2020 came out, but there wasn't any, so I was like, oh, all right, I'll just throw this game in the trash, and because I didn't really care too much about fixed wing. I didn't really know anything about it, and I was in flight school, or well, no, it wasn't in flight school. This was, I guess it was 8 when this sim came out. It was 8 years after my first flight, but it brought my interest back. But then finding out there was no helicopters, I was like, that sucks, So I didn't touch it for a while. But when I came back in about a year ago or so, I had no clue that there was going to be so many people from different countries and stuff like that. I mean, like in the stream, we got people from Australia, Africa, all over the place. And it's just pretty cool because I've always been interested in other cultures, especially their food and drinks, to be able to talk to somebody about that. But the whole, it's like in Britain, they call it aluminium, and I always thought they were just saying it wrong. But no, they actually spell it with an extra I, or in England.
Aluminium, yes.
In France too.
There is a.
It's you guys were wrong, as usual.
Do you know Matt? How do you pronounce it? Matt Rife, the comedian.
name- Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
I know.
Well, there is a story about that when he was in London, actually. So there is always that war, where people in the UK will say, but it's English, so it's our language. You guys took over and you transform it. And the guy is on stage, actually, Matt Rife, an American, for those who don't know him. And he's doing jokes and everything, and he's like, sometimes trash talking the public and everything. And he talked about that word, the exact word. And the girl in the book will say, but it's aluminium. And he's kind of cursed. He started cursing and said, no, you're wrong. It's aluminum. What you talking about? You're wrong. And I believe, as far as I remember, he picks up his smartphone to check. And he was making fun of the accent and everything, trying to find out. And when he found out and he saw the word, he was like, in his head, I believe he was like, oh, I'm fucked. But he started cursing again and say, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's the question. Is how did he take being wrong? Was he all right? Did he come out of that all right?
He's a comedian, so of course it's fun, but it's still always gonna deny it, or at least not deny it, but just showing that, okay, whatever, you're right, but you're wrong, because that's my show. I'm the star, blah blah. But right. He's a very funny guy, and I like him because it's one of the rarest white men who's allowed to do so many bad jokes sometimes talking about race and not being cancelled. Yeah, because he has a way to approach, he has a certain approach that we can talk about, he can talk about other culture, and somehow it's still nice. He doesn't sound racist. If he talks about women, for example, if he talks about a woman who's like oversized or handicapped people, he can make fun of a person in a wheelchair in front of him in the audience, and it's still somehow gonna sound fun. And the public love him for that. And some of the people who's like disabled or fat or whoever, sometimes he shows he shows some of the event he did, and the people will come and thank him because he's one of the rarest person who make these people feel like they're alive, they're human. It's not because I'm disabled that you cannot make fun of me somehow. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So you considering me somehow, and that makes a big difference. Even if you think you're making fun of me for my wheelchair because I'm old, because whatsoever. But yeah, that guy is very fun. I like it. I like it.
That's interesting. That's an interesting topic because I think, you know, comedy should really be, you know, if they're doing it for the right reasons, which I think, you know, as far as you're saying, I've never watched Matt Rife, but I know what you mean by that. Like some people maybe try to take advantage of that kind of thing, but they're not doing it for to have fun and to include people into their comedy show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. I don't think everybody should be canceled. Like all the comedians and stuff, it's kind of crazy to think about. Like the comedian makes a joke and then they get canceled for it. Like, yeah, if the guy's an asshole, you'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell if he's being an asshole or if he's just being funny, and that's, you know, a big difference there.
What pissed me off the most, actually, I'm not for or anti-woke. What pissed me off the most right now is that it feels like we are in an era where anything you will do, one way or another one, get your word twisted and get cancelled when you're a comedian. Not me, myself directly, but I mean in general, comedian. I will do a difference between a person who's on the stage, who is his job, he's a comedian. So he talks about he's supposed to be able to talk about everything and everyone. Of course, some of the jokes can be good, some of the jokes can be bad. You don't like it, don't watch it. You don't like the music, don't watch the music. I mean, there's always all kind of stuff for all kind of people. You decide whether you want it or not. You drink alcohol, okay, go for alcohol. You don't, okay, go for a juice or whatsoever. For me, comedy is the same thing. And trying to cancel someone because he doesn't have the same point of view that you have, or if you really feel like you're fighting for freedom of speech, then freedom of speech allow that person to do his job. If that person goes on Twitter and do say the same thing on Twitter or Facebook whatsoever, yes, yeah, I'm right. I'm going to be right behind you to make sure that person is cancelled if that person is attacking a certain person in a way that is inappropriate. Right. On stage, in a show, yeah, I don't really care.
I agree with that, and I think someone who's I've always really liked Dave Chappelle, and Dave Chappelle does the same thing. Like he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Like
he's a beast.
You can't cancel him because he's not going to allow you to. You know what I mean?
He's a beast. Yeah. And Cat Williams is pretty much the same, and Bernie Mac was the same too.
Cat Williams? Oh my God, I haven't seen any of his stand-up in a long time.
And Bernie Mac was the same too.
I know Bernie Mac a little bit, but I don't think I've ever seen any of his stand-up.
Yeah, those people were like pissed, and yeah, the people who didn't give a F at all.
I love comedy shows though.
And there's
like
Ricky Gervais also on the set.
Oh, yeah, but this one is on another level. It's on another planet, another way, because still, even though I love those comedians from the US, there are a certain way of living where we were talking about being cancelled, woke and everything. Somehow, even though they are going far, just a bit too far sometimes, just enough, they still have a way of saying things that block them from doing anything extra. Rick Gervais, he doesn't care if flying is at all. Talking about flying, he doesn't care. It's crazy.
Who's the one dude? I like this dude's joke about what if the oceans wanted more plastic in them? How do we know if the ocean doesn't just want plastic in it and stuff like that? Who died? But who is that guy? George Carlson or
George Carlin.
George Carlin? Yeah, I love that. I've only seen a couple little bits of his stand-up, but one of my buddies was showing
He's
me
got
that.
very intelligent stand-up that sometimes you're just like, what did you just say? And years later, all of a sudden you understand it.
Right? Yeah, you got to think about it for a few years.
What about the one where you talk about life is worth losing? Have you ever used life to know?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh,
Ricky says
Touchdown.
Bernie Mac did not give a fuck.
yeah, well,
Where you want to do some tubes tomorrow? Listen, there's 2 tubes on this XF-11. So if you pick up the XF-11, you can do some tubes and you get 2 done at the price of 1. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could fit a couple passengers in these tubes. It's got storage space back there and everything. I don't think that's the kind of tube square it's talking about.
Is he hiding bodies again?
Where? Yeah, he's always hiding bodies.
Okay, just bring a shovel when you meet him.
Mm-hmm.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Yeah, we won't do any questioning. We'll let you do whatever. But no, we're not on Bad Sim. This is just for fun. This flight's just for fun to celebrate the release of the XF-11. Well, in the XF-11, I mean, you could probably fit. I mean, if we look at it, you got one guy there. You could probably fit about, I don't know. I figure you could cram in about 10 people in the nose, and then probably 20 in each tube or so.
oh,
In each tube.
okay.
Where you're out 13K? Why?
Just
What happened?
just behind the engine. Maybe why not?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
just
probably put a
between the
couple
fuel
back there.
tanks. You can drop a couple in there.
Oh, you guys all disappeared. Oh, never mind.
I see you. I don't
Okay,
see you.
Let's say we're to your back right.
What's your RPM? What's your RPM and manifold pressure, Lord Freeze?
Right now, my RPM or manifold pressure? Which one? Manifold pressure, I'm at 26, I think.
He sounds so romantic now, doesn't he?
Okay, 26, and then
RPM, I'm full RPM.
full RPM. Seems like I'm going faster than you. Am I? Yeah, I'm definitely going faster than you.
Yeah, I'm not at full throttle. Yeah. I'm probably half throttle.
Finally, we can fly formations, which we have been doing, and I think I have some lovely screenshots of that.
Where the hell are you?
Approaching Sedona. Soon.
Oh, Sedona. I imagine it's where that guy is over there.
I think, yeah.
How are you fitting 20 bodies in your F-22? Where the hell are you gonna put them?
Ashtray?
Be about the only way to do it.
Holy shit! Sorry.
First got to incinerate them, but well,
It reminds me of a very, very bad joke, actually. That ashtray thing
Second World War?
when I was a teenager.
yeah,
I would say,
I know.
I won't go there.
Exactly, I know what you mean. I'm
Well,
thinking the same thing as I said it.
Holy shit!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you.
No.
Oh,
But
cheese
back
stick
in-
is really good here.
Back in the days, actually, when I was 15 years old, we didn't care much because we didn't have that much work. We could do jokes about Asia, about Asian people, about black people, about white
Yeah,
people,
now everybody is different.
about Muslim, about Jewish, about whatever. People didn't care at all. And I mean, I got a group of friends when I was in college, which is university for college in France, but university for the US and other. And we were usually do a lot of jokes. And one of my friends, I will always remember that. one of my friends. His name was like Steiner or something like that.
You're not
And
gonna
we're-
end the joke, are you?
and we were and we were doing jokes, and one of the joke was about like Jewish people, and he looked at us and say, guys, stop doing jokes please about Jewish people, because my granddad died during the World War II, and that AO actually we stopped doing the jokes and everything, and I was like, a little bit confused, and I was like, oops. And AO did a joke on us and say, okay, because he was in the German army. He was falling from the...
He was the one fitting the ashtrays, yeah.
No, he was the one you were surveying like the Mirador or stuff like that, in the towers.
Oh,
And it
no.
was like he fell from the towers. Holy crap. After that, I stopped doing some kind of joke because, like, okay, I learned my lesson. But now I understand that people get, very sensitive. There are probably some people who abused the right of doing jokes. But as I was saying, if it's a comedian on stage, well,
Damn it, what are all these XF-11s doing
wow,
here?
that's beautiful. Yeah, I was looking at your screen actually, Shannon. That's beautiful to see how many are. You guys need to park all of
Yeah,
those.
really? Because I still only see three of us.
Oh, I got 4 here. I don't know where Bursticks got parked. Oh, probably on the other side. Okay, you don't see it, but yeah.
Yeah, I see Burstic, Sakura, Bannik, and me.
I don't know if he can hear me. If he can just move his camera. Oh yeah, I can see Akula now on the
Is
screen.
at the end of the runway, Lord Fritz is on the other
Yep.
end of the runway.
Yep, and Burstic actually is on the
Oh,
grass
yes,
on your left normally. The way it is right now, it's pretty much on your left. Oh, that's.
Oh, there he is,
that's
yeah.
him. Yeah.
I'm here. I just had to talk to Queer
Yeah,
for a
you got
minute.
the
No problem. We were trying to find out who's on the ground and where exactly.
Well, I'm coming back. I'm gonna go out to the main menu and grab my Burstix TV livery that Lord Freed so graciously made for our channel.
What?
What?
What kind of privilege is that?
I don't know, man.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm
you're
gonna
right.
drop out here. Lord Fritz, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks for hosting, and hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Bannik, again.
Choose by Nick.
We still have 250 miles to go. I wonder what my voice will be at the end. It's one last leg to Big Bear, next to Los Angeles, not far from Los Angeles. And if you want, we can climb at 44,000 feet again, or try and see if we manage to do it.
I actually love the scenery here at Sedona.
Yeah, so
The
it's
tree
really
mix
pretty.
is really, really good.
Nobody told me that there was a scrapyard livery for the Hughes.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to be in the Bursix TV livery then. I'm going to be in the scrapyard livery.
Yeah, be surprised.
Dude, this is one thing I forgot to mention earlier. One thing that I really love about the XF-11 is that you still have the Lord Freets shines through it. If you have the scrapyard monster, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Like Lord Freets' personality shines through it, but the plane is like, you wouldn't be able to tell unless you were looking for it. So it keeps like the realism level of the plane, but it still adds the fun of what, flying fries is, Very cool that you're able to do that, because it's hard to make a plane as serious as the XF-11, but then still add fun to it, but be able to totally be immersed in it without having the fun parts be right in your face while you're flying,
Yeah, it's a balance.
It's a good thing.
It's a beautiful balance. What's the ICAO of the airport we were just at?
By the way, Burstic, last time I was on your Twitch, you were looking around the plane to know where your name was inside the XF-11. Did you find it?
I did finally find it.
Okay.
Burstix, KSEZ.
Thank you. I actually just found it. I always forget that I can look on my little nav maps because I got my trails going. But yeah,
I do
appreciate
that.
You know, if any of you guys are avid little nav maps users, I'm having some trouble here where when I have a flight plan in, I used to be able to click on one of the airports of the flight plan and it would just tell me the information of it. But now when I click on it, it gives me this like little yellow line that like I could move the point, which I mean it could be useful, but I would rather just have it tell me the information of the website so I don't have to right click. Does anybody have any idea about that setting or what setting I would have to change to get it to quit doing that?
Sorry, I don't use it often enough. But
No, I think it was only a right click for me. Because yeah, if you left click, it allows you to change your flight plan so you can move your waypoint or add some. But yeah, right click, you will be able to get the info. I don't
See, I wonder because I don't remember it being like that before, and it's like muscle memory. Like I deleted, something happened to my little nav maps and I ended up having to re-download it. And as soon as I came back in, I was like clicking on, you know, places in my flight plan, and it was just muscle memory for me, and it was like shocking when it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. So it could be one of those things where I'm just forgetting about it, but I feel like maybe I set another setting afterwards and now I can't figure out what it is. What's up, Shader? Ricky. Alright, I'm back at the airport. Okay, dude. I'm super excited to check out the Scrapyard Monster livery. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. But yeah, so we did end up finding that though. That's super cool, man. We got merci beaucoup. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, something like that.
You know, I did take 2 years of French when I was in like kindergarten and first grade, which I don't know why they would teach you French at that age. I guess maybe it'd be better if they kept on teaching it to you, but well, they never made us take it again. They never offered it. To many of you, but especially to these legendary people who helped me make this XF-11 a great aircraft. Steiny, Sood, Rob77, Burstix TV, and IL2P. So I love that we're like actually on here, man. That's cool. I know, right?
You're welcome.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
It cost me nothing at all, and I'm pretty happy to show that I was not alone to make this plane. And all the people who tested it, we made very interesting feedbacks or extremely generous promotion of it. Yeah, I'm super happy from all of that, and yeah, it's all thanks to you guys.
I'm still sorry for saying the the flight model is shit.
Wait, didn't you do the flight model?
Yeah, after I said it was shit, and then Lord Fitz said, "Can you do better?" And I was like, "I don't know, I'll try." And you're
That's
flying
awesome.
it, so.
That's funny to think about that. Yeah, the flight model, I guess maybe early in the alpha I noticed that big change, so that must have been when you came in and started
Exactly.
messing around with things.
I made the very first one, which was a draft. It was stated as a draft, and of course it had to be improved. And it's not like I said to Tiny, okay, do it better yourself. He said, I will take a look. And I said, okay, that's cool because I have a lot of things to finish. So take a look and we will see you later on. And yeah, it appears that Tiny is a genius with flight models. So I had no issue with letting him do the job completely.
That's good. That's awesome. Because I think that's where a lot of them. Well, it you know, that's the thing though, is it feels really nice to fly it. Like when you come in, just coming in to a landing and speed, you have to keep a certain speed, and I mean, I think it feels great. The roll rate, everything feels great. Now, small tweaks and stuff like that. I mean, Snidey, if you are a perfectionist or something of that sort, I mean, you're gonna tweak it as you go. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Make it better, but it
Yeah,
feels great
right now. I'm sort of looking at the what do you call it, expert CFD stuff, and I tried it yesterday, but it turned out that above 350 miles an hour, the fuselage actually takes so much drag, so much wind resistance that the elevator actually has, well, little to no authority, so it flops around in the air.
Really?
I was like, uh-oh. But I just wanted to test. I'm just gonna play around with that a bit more, and
I haven't
maybe-
seen that
maybe-
livery in detail, the livery that Joystick is showing right now.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
this is the.
Yeah, nobody saw
I
it.
saw the side, but I didn't see the front actually, with the burn and everything next to the engine and then the nose, how it is damaged in the paint. Wow,
Yeah. Now that's what they.
that's cool.
It's called the scrapyard. So I was thinking like scrapyard monster, but no, this is the scrapyard livery because it literally came from a scrapyard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where he dug up the XF-11 parts.
Oh, that's cool. That's what makes for a great story.
That's what I'm thinking.
Somehow that's a real part he picked up and after the crash.
Just for information, we took off and we're circling around the airport.
Okay,
It's a
I was just
beautiful location.
checking out this livery. Yeah, this livery is awesome. This is like Howard Hughes crashed it, and then then Flying Fries dug it up out of the grave.
Yeah, yeah.
And tried to polish it up. Like,
Polish it up.
And, did you see the upcoming livery that will come in the next patch? Next
Ooh,
update?
no. Picture of it on Discord?
Yeah, on Discord there.
Check it. Is it public? Like I can show it on the stream?
You can show it on screen, of course.
Let's see. What channel? What part of the Discord is it in?
So it's in the XF-11 behind the scenes.
Oh, he did take off. He did take off. I was looking at Birthday trying to take off and trying to manage Discord at the same time looking for thing. And the plane was going left and right all the way before he took off.
sometimes it is multitasking. I'm thinking that
Yeah.
his girlfriend is flying, and he's just yapping away.
And today doesn't have his guitar in his hand, so
Man, I tell you what, I bought these things to hold my flight sim stuff, and oh, I can't.
What
so
is it?
sick about it. Well, these I just got them on Amazon, but they're like these metal flight sim holder. You know,
With
they hold your
clamps?
stick. Yeah.
yeah.
And so when I have my guitar in my hands and I gotta like
Yeah.
type something or whatever, I always bash it, man. And I've been messing it up pretty bad, and it's sickens me because that guitar is a pretty special guitar, man. And I gotta just stay back when I get on it.
I feel you.
Almost feels like me playing Rocket League and then trying to kick the ball with my foot. And then stomping my foot into the carpet and, well, breaking a nail. That was painful.
Yeah, if you don't have some sandals on or something like that, definitely.
No, I also kicked the table once, so... Yeah, I felt that. And I've got 1,200 hours in Rocket League, so...
Oh, okay.
Understand the pain.
So I'm seeing this. Oops, I'm seeing this here. So the livery that. Ooh, that's gonna look nice. So the livery that Lord Freets was talking about here, that's going to be coming out. Are you going to put it in with the plane package as an update, or will it be a place in .to release?
It will be an update in the next
I like that better because then you don't have to worry about
Exactly.
keeping two files. That's awesome. Well, that's not the actual livery. Hold on, I'll show the actual one in a second. I really wish Discord was like. I wish I could like. I wish when I clicked on an image, it just opened it up. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Discord bugs me sometimes. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. That's cool. Like the style of some of the Wildcat liveries.
Yeah, it's the old Navy color schemes.
1943 tricolor scheme, which by the book had 4 colors on it. The top of the wings and horizontal tailplanes were painted ANA 606 semi-gloss sea blue, whilst the specifications called for ANA 607 non-specular sea blue on top of the fuselage, and along with the leading edges of the wings and horizontal tailplanes. That's funny. There's only one numerical difference between 606 and 607, but those are quite different colors. I wonder how they come up with the names for colors.
Yeah, I don't know what are these color references, but I use the color picker to use exactly the same colors for the in painter.
Oh, Antonov, how you doing? Thank you for the follow, brother. And oh, this butte is flying like a butte. I'm actually just finding out that I have my door open underneath. Oh no, that isn't what I'm finding out, but I did just find that out. No, I'm just finding out about this new livery. So this is the scrapyard livery, and it's like a dirty, like found in the scrapyard type of livery, which I love. The what do you call that? The what do you call that? The shout to the original. What started it with Flying Fries was a scrapyard monster.
I too was expecting a shiny red livery.
Yeah, I was thinking like something, you know, I don't know what
he got us there.
But I like this. I like this a lot. Mad Meredith, how you doing? All right, I got to pay attention now and get flying straight because half the time I'm flying. You guys were just talking about that, but yeah, half the time I'm flying sideways.
Straighten up and fly right.
Yeah, and we're climbing super high, Bastix. So now is your time to get focused on the mixture.
How high are you guys going?
As high as we can.
Oh, so 44K. All right, I'll be up there with you. I am
Reaching
gonna
for
cheat
the
my way.
stars.
I'm gonna cheat my way over to you guys, though.
And you would say that it won't work and etc.
Oh, I'm staying at the same altitude until I get over to you.
Okay.
I'm driving the bus today, Shader. But yeah, Antonov, this thing is flying like a freaking dream, man. There's so many fun things about this plane, just like being able to, we got it up to 44,000 feet, which it's rated up to 44,000. We did it Wednesday on stream, and it's like, there's a sort of feeling of, oh shit, you know, because if you mess up even the slightest bit, you're gonna lose your engines, and then sure you can get them restarted, but then you gotta, you know, lose altitude and everything like that. So I mean, it's not so hard that you can't do it, but it's like just enough of that level of like you got to be careful when you're pulling back that mixture. Hey, Red Baron, hell yeah, dude! Song request: "Straighten Up and Fly Right" by the Andrews Sisters. I don't think I've ever heard this one before. Ooh, Big Papa Polly, she is a beaut, brother. She is a beaut. Well, not this one. This one's the scrapyard one. So this one was intentionally made to look non-beautiful, but it's beautiful in its own way. I don't think so, Red Baron.
I do feel like this one is still very beautiful because the color of the plane is definitely the color of the plane when you see those old movies with, like, you know, American pilot and stuff like that. This is definitely that gray that you have.
Yeah, it's definitely battle tested.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird thing to think about because, like, when you know, okay, think about it. When you see, let me actually once. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's beautiful. You know, you want to see something cool, Antonov? Let me show you real quick, so you can see the difference between. Oh, it's not. I don't have it. Let me try to find it. But anyway, it's a unique thing to think about because I was the other night I was laying in bed and I was just kind of thinking about all kinds of different things like I do every night, and I was thinking for some reason about Lord Fritz when he was creating this, and I'm like, you know, you always see in comments on like FlightSim.to about liveries and stuff like that. It's like, well, I want to see a little more patina on this, you know, I want to see a little more dirt and scratches and stuff like that. But like, if you think about it, it really only the XF-11 really never was flying long enough to get any patina on it. So, you know, I'm like thinking about what is he gonna, how are those comments gonna play out on FlightSim.to when people see liveries? Because I'll be in every damn one saying, you know what, we don't need patina on this. You know, no, I'm just joking. I won't be in every.
Yeah, well, they have patina on this one. They can use the scrapyard. There is patina on it.
That's right.
Yeah, Lord Fritz and me even had a discussion about the instruments, and I dug up some pictures which were pretty, well, for that time, pretty high quality of the burnt wreckage, where you could see parts of the instrument. But yeah, it was like you're sort of fighting a ghost trying to recreate it. So it's yeah, I think he's done a fabulous job in trying to yeah, make it all work together.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah, I'm not
a hell of a task to try to take on this plane for your second ever and first ever payware plane. Antonov says, "Okay, buying it right now." All caps, he's got it in there. Heck yeah, man! Come on, fly with us.
Yeah, the difficulty was to use as many references as I could, because I did want something that looks or not felt like the real one was or was supposed to be. And I knew very quickly that I couldn't get all the info that I wanted. So finding also the good balance, so another balance actually, between what I had to invent and use references from other planes of the other aircraft from the same period, and what I found from the real pictures or schematics or anything. And yeah, it was difficult in a way. I tried to not be blocked and not spend too much time overthinking about it. I just had to move on and see what it does. And the dashboard, like, I think we made it 3 times because I was never satisfied. And this time I'm happy with it. Yeah.
I'm really happy with it. I love the way it looks. And all the cool little stuff that you have in here, like the hat and the ability to play your tape deck and the lamps. That was when I first pulled this. Well, you know, I hovered over it and saw that it was blue, and then I knew I could pull it down. And when the light turned on, I was like, "Oh my god, that is so cool! I've never seen that." Or like the GPU that you can plug in and stuff like that. I think that's a first in sim. I haven't seen any other plane that you could plug in and turn on your GPU.
Yeah, me neither. No, I don't think. But it's not super complicated to do. It's just you just have to have the ID. No, people will see that I did it, and then they will immediately know how I did it, because it's not complicated actually. And they will be like, "Oh yeah, that's something good. We can have." So I really hope that we'll see more of this in future planes.
I think so. I think you see that kind of go on where a developer will develop something, and then, you know, it's kind of the way things work. You know, if someone buys it, they can look at the code, and if they know about it, they can see what happens and see how to do it. You know what I mean? Basically, or even something as simple as looking at it and saying, "Oh, that's a great idea," and then figuring out the code themselves to figure out how to do whatever or model whatever that needs to be modeled to make stuff happen. In a general sense. So it's pretty cool, because then the whole community rises when people like Lord Freeds take on a crazy challenge and absolutely nail it. So yep. Antonov says, "You may know me from Legend Sydney." Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's cool. Yeah. So I don't recognize the name in Twitch. What's your name in the sim? Yeah, Big Papa Polly, there is a hat back here. I'm actually wearing it right now, but let me take it off. My head's getting a little sweaty anyway. Oh, come on, where is my... So that's like Howard Hughes' hat. I don't think he's wearing the hat in this picture, though. I mean, and also, like, when you have a plane with a picture of Howard Hughes in it, I mean, you know it's just going to be a good plane.
Yeah, it's in picture of warthog in front of this very plane, so that's what's important.
Oh, I didn't even look at the background of that, so it's him.
This is the access door of the XF-11 in the picture.
Oh yeah, there's the ladder and everything. Even killed it with the tire textures too. I don't know why, but tire textures are like super bothersome for me. If I get a plane and like everything's pretty good except for like maybe the sound is mediocre and the tire textures are bad, then I'm like, oh god. But tire textures in this plane absolutely nailed them. Anybody think it would be safe to super glue 2 parts of my windshield fluid nozzle back together on my car? I think so. It's not essential to run the car, so I think it'd be probably okay. I super glue everything though.
Super glue or what?
Red Baron must have broke the nozzle off of his windshield wiper fluid.
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you changed your name, Antonov? But yeah, dude, I know Sid, bro. I love Sid's stream. It's good. It's a good time in Sid's stream. Let's see. Big Papa probably says that is CO. It might. Oh, Captain Bazzino. Yeah, I remember that name. And you'll probably, most likely, if you do come out and fly, well, I'll hook you up with a name tag. But thanks for coming in from Sid's stream, man. I appreciate that. Sid is a really... Him and I share the fact that we both streamed on Facebook for quite a while before coming over to Twitch. And so that's kind of where I first connected with him at. And then just a good time. He stops into my stream, I stop into his, you know. Yeah, I love this livery, dude. This is the surprise livery, by the way. So, Lord Freets, as promised, has delivered on the surprise livery that even us, as the beta testers and alpha testers, we never got to see it, which I'm happy about, because that's one thing I don't like about alpha and beta testing things, is that, like, for me, I'll fly the plane way too much and then, like, not enjoy it as much when it comes out in the real world. So I purposely have been with the last plane I did that with was the Wildcat. So then ever since then, there's been about 3 planes that I've been testing in some fashion or the other. Like the RV-8 from SWS, I refuse to fly it more than I have to. The XF-11, I refuse to fly it more than I had to. Not because I don't want to fly those planes, but because I want to actually enjoy it just like everybody else, and I want to have some sort of like newness and like wonder and surprise to it. So it was really cool when I found out that there was a new livery that I get to check out. It's coming along really nice though, Red Baron. You'll like it.
Yeah, some people deliver on promise.
There are a lot of developers who deliver the promises.
I was just so you guys know. Just so you guys know, when I said it was coming along nicely, I was talking about the RV-8 that Red Baron was talking about. The XF-11 already came along, and it's already nice. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think it does right now, Red Baron. It's something I can mention to Alex, though. Let me. You know what? Before I forget, I'm going to mention that in the SWS beta chat before I forget. Let me put this on autopilot real quick. Alright, and I even tagged Alex in it, so I'll get you an answer on that, Red Baron. And if it wasn't planned, it may be planned now. We'll have to see, though. Oh, yeah. No, that's who I'm talking to. That's who I'm talking to. Right? RV-8? That's what you're asking about for the smoke? Okay, Baba, we got you, brother. We'll see you in a few seconds. He's a lovable Kent. That's funny. I like that word, man. I'm not even Australian, and I enjoy hearing the banter of the Kent being thrown around. Yeah, Red Baron, they just don't make things like they used to anymore, man. I remember back in the day when everything was made of metal, man. My shirts, even my shoes, my food. They used to make my food of metal, man. And nowadays you can't get food that's made of metal anymore. Big Papa probably says that's cool. I have a picture of my father wearing that hat. He will love the plane just for that. Oh, dude. So, speaking of that, Big Papa Polly made his dad a flight sim setup. I'll show it to you guys. It's really freaking cool. I was like literally amazed at the hands-on ability that Papa Polly showed in making this. And if I could get my dad to flight sim, but my dad, all he really cares about is boat engines. It's like he's obsessed with outboard engines right now, which is cool. He's got a decent YouTube channel with like more subscribers than I have on my YouTube channel. So I mean, come on, you know, he's doing well.
Just tell him we attached 2 boat engines to the XF-11.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea, dude. Yeah, the propellers are boat propellers, and
Let's do this.
but yeah. So here is the setup that Big Papa probably made for his dad. That is awesome. What if that guy must have been, your dad must have been a hell of a dad, or still must be. I mean, even got a runway down there. That is so cool, dude.
Wow. That's
That is
amazing.
just, even got a fuel selector. The lighting. I mean, you absolutely killed it on this. Absolutely killed it on this, Papa.
Wow. Especially when you know the type of material used, because this yoke is an old CETEC Logitech yoke. And it looks so good. And having both, okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So you put both side to side. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know how he managed to plug it, if he put like an Arduino behind him or not, but yeah, that's definitely great. It's definitely great. That's really cool.
Because
really,
you have,
really cool.
I wonder how he changed that out. Maybe he changed out the fixture. What he did is probably changed out the top pieces.
No, actually, well, the top pieces, yeah, you can pretty much print anything and put it on top of it. That's fine. I even saw some people who did for airliners, for example, specific sticks. So that's okay. But he actually used 2 of them, because normally you have only 3 stick on each. So he put them side to side. I don't know if that's what I was saying. I don't know if you plug them directly on the computer, or I know some people do some mod on that and they put them like an Arduino, and it's an Arduino who actually will consider it as a one item instead of one object instead of 2. So no,
Like,
but it's really good.
Like a junction plug-in type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you joined them.
How did you do that, Big Papa Polly? Did you? We see physically how you did it, but when you hooked them into the computer, did you put a junction, basically like a junction box, to plug it in with one USB so it recognizes it as one piece of material, or does it show up as 2 in the control options or 1? Oh, Red Baron, you should see the back of my computer. There's like no room left. I can't even buy anything else with USBs anymore, man. Unless I need to maybe I can get a junction box, but I heard those cost stutters, so I don't think I want it.
Not even a printer.
No, never a printer. I don't even let my chat. If any of my chat has printers on while they're in my chat, man, they better not. If I find out any of you guys have printers on right now, man, we're gonna have trouble. Especially if it's an HP.
Oh.
I don't know. Is there any other plane in the sim with a Wasp Major? Is that like the type of engine that's in this plane here?
Yeah, the H4.
Yep. Hercules.
Spruce Goose.
Yeah, I think it's just the Spruce Goose.
Oh,
So
it's Spadex. Yeah, that's perfect. I saw the answer from Big Papa Polly. Yeah, Spadex. Yeah, Spadex is great actually to manage the whole thing, and also that's especially for the Logitech. Actually, it's well managed, well handled by Spadex. Yeah. Spadex. I can't remember the exact spelling.
What are you doing? Sorry, guys.
Where are you guys currently?
And we're flying from Sedona to Big Bear, and I am at 44,000 feet. I see Akula in front of me at 12,000 feet.
We are close to AZ34.
And it's all I can see, I see nobody else.
Yeah, I'm missing everybody. There's been issues with, so there's probably like 10 people flying, but as far as I can see, I can only see Akula and Fritz. That's it. Out of the whole world, and earlier there was like 20 name tags. Oh, there is some aerial walker over here or something like that.
On Steiny stream, you can see more.
Ah yeah, I see Burstix also behind me. Hey Burstix, you were above me now.
Yep, I cheated my way up.
Okay.
He's now falling down again.
I know. Ah, damn it, I thought maybe I could do it to work this time. You're not really supposed to do what I do. You know, people give me crap all the time about slewing and all this other stuff. It's alright, man. It'll be fine. I might struggle for a couple hours trying to get the plane to fly level, and I should have just, you know, went up there in a regular fashion anyway, but that's alright, you know.
Just imagine what the aviators in the 50s and 60s went through in trying to get the height record.
Oh my gosh. What is the height record?
If we're screwing around here, they risk their life to try and get up there to the edge of space. I think Space Cowboys does a nice analogy of it.
We're just a little bit inconvenienced because, you know, maybe we'll lose 5,000 feet or so, but geez, you know, we don't have we're not going to die if that happens.
Yeah. You'll get a sinking feeling in our hearts. Like, whoops.
Ollie says it's very buggy with the FIP panels. I should have went with something else. What is FIP panels? Is that these here?
It's the custom gauges with the screens.
Yeah. Those are the square things here, because actually on Logitech you can decide whatever you want to display on it.
Which one of you guys that was in the beta chat has panels similar to that? Are they the same ones that you have? One of you guys has something like that.
It's 1L2P, and it's actually very good at that. He's designing. He was designing hardware, and he's still working a lot on that. And he's done all the custom gauges for the XF-11 too.
So maybe Papa Polly could buy some of those from IL2P app. Those are bad enough. I don't know if is he selling them? Does he have a website we could share with Papa Polly?
I'm not sure. I don't know if he's selling anything, but I know he works in this, and he has very, very good knowledge, and he's very hardware guy.
Cool. Maybe they could fraternize about that, because it seems anything that's buggy, totally.
But what is buggy about it? Is it the switch between what you want to display, or is there something else?
Papa Polly, what part of it is buggy? Rick Dangerous is asking.
Hi guys, I'm just here, 1N2P. I'm just behind you at 45,000 feet.
I don't see you. Sorry, I see nobody, but yeah, I know you were in the chat.
But I can answer you some question if you like about fit gauges and software you can use to display some XF-11 gauges.
Yeah, maybe. Big Papa Polly, or 1L2P is here in the chat. He's flying with us, but we can't see him, but he's here, and he's one that has info and does know quite a bit about this kind of stuff. So whether you want to ask any questions right here, go ahead, or you guys can, connect on Discord. I'm sure. Well, 1L2P's in the XF-11 disc or the Flying Fries Discord, so I shared it. I shared it in the post, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in the chat. I usually do, but I shared it in the post today, so I didn't put it in the chat today. But I'll throw it in here. That way, you guys can feel free to ask any questions now too. But that way, you guys can connect and talk about this kind of stuff.
Yes, it's okay. I'm also okay on the Discord. I will be very pleased to answer any question.
So Papa Polly says they do not always come on. It's difficult to get all 6 going at the same time, because that's what's buggy about it for them.
Oh, okay. Does he have the license for the SPAD Nest with the add-on, or it's just using it as no, it's not freeware. Is it freeware? I can't remember. It's been a while.
SPAD.next is not a freeware, so you have
it's not the freeware. Yeah, you have a trial and
but SPAD.next is a very global software to handle every kind of devices, from joysticks to any kind of panels or display and so on. So it's very versatile.
Yeah.
And so I'm using it to handle the FIP gauges from Cytec, but not using the Cytec software, only using Cytec SPAD.next software to display and to get data from the sim and to display them on the gauges. So it's very easy to design gauges from any aircraft.
Sure.
You have just to grab some textures and to design the needles and so on, and then you get the data from the sim, and you can animate them.
Maybe that's where Yeah, maybe that's where he has a problem. I don't know if Bursty cured what L2P was saying.
He said his is fully licensed, the one that he
Yeah,
has.
no,
so it does
yeah,
have it.
but the problem, the buggy part, the gauge that he's using, does he have the driver, the Logitech driver, or is just using Spot.next? Fully
You
Spot.next
need
without
to install
driver?
a few small part of Cytec drivers, but no.
Yeah,
no,
but not the full
not,
thing, not the full, yeah.
Not the full package with the external software, because Spot.next is handling the communication between the SIM and the gauges.
Yeah.
So he says that he thinks it's more of a problem with the amount of USBs. He says it's 22 in total.
On his computer?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not sure that people usually don't go for a computer that will handle all that thing before putting it back to the main one where you have the software.
So you kind of like running a dual PC, basically.
I'm using much more than 48 USB ports with a dozen of USB devices, but you have to be sure that you get enough power, external power to give the power to all the devices. And in fact, today I'm running concurrently 9 fit gauges and without any problem, any issue. On only one USB hub, but powered at with a 60 watt power.
So could it be something where he could add some type of power supply to it, or something
Yeah,
like
or
that?
powered hubs or something. Powered USB hubs.
Yes, there are multiple kind of USB hub, and you have to be sure that they are correctly powered when you use this kind of device, because display device need a lot of power, at least 50 milliampere, but you can have some 1 to 1 ampere peak at start.
That's good information.
But if someone has a problem on this, he can find some very useful information on Spot.next Discord. You have a lot of tutorial and information regarding how to plug feed devices and how to use them and how to install the driver and not installing the other Cytec software part.
Oh, but he had everything split on 4 powered hubs. Okay.
So he has all the
So
drivers.
maybe that's okay. I was about to tell us about it. The thing with the USB hub is that you need to understand that the computer itself can sometimes, the equipment you have plugged on the hub sometimes can bypass the hub and present itself to the operating system as I'm here, I'm this and that. Or sometimes the hubs can kind of like having the whole thing and kind of having the role of a firewall somehow, and the object itself cannot properly
No, it's
connect to the
fully
operating system.
transparent. It's a USB device.
Sure, but
yes,
some
yes,
hubs, some
nothing.
USB hubs
There is
sometimes
no
have problems.
intermediate device to handle external. It's
No,
really-
I'm not
it's fully
saying.
USB.
I'm not saying this. I'm saying that because he's saying that you already have 4 powered hubs on which you have his equipment, and I'm saying that sometimes the hubs, depending on the hubs, you can have trouble when you plug equipment on them, because the hubs themselves will cause trouble, and the object, the equipment, whatever it is that you have, sometimes cannot properly communicate with the computer the way it's supposed to be. And those hubs are basically mostly useful when you have only like a simple USB sticks. So depending on the hubs, sometimes this can be it can maybe be the reason.
Yes, I find some hub with no issue, but you can also find some hub with a lot of issue, and you can scratch your head for a long time before
that is true.
finding the good
That
one.
is true. Yeah, especially some need driver, some don't need driver. They are well recognized from scratch. So yeah, that's the hub can be a first start to troubleshoot.
Yes.
And second step will be to, as 1L2P was saying, to look
on
into the
Spot.next Discord or on Flying Fries Discord, you will find, and you can ask questions. I'll be very pleased to answer.
Yeah, definitely. And I did pin that Discord here. But yeah, so it sounds like Papa Polly's got most of it understood about, as far as what else we've all been talking about. It sounds like it's one of those things where it's like you guys need to put a couple minds together and figure out what this weird, it's like an individual problem, you know what I mean? Like those little problems that are like, we have everything right, but we still can't figure out what's wrong.
Yeah.
Those I hate those because they're like always the hardest to figure out.
Problem of any people, IT or any people. Sometimes you need to rest on it and then you can find a solution. Sometimes you can stay there for a very long time.
There's no rest for over a year.
Hey, no problem, Colin. Okay, so the cowl flaps. So I can't. Did you say there was or wasn't a way that I could link them to my? Because I didn't understand.
Yes, with the spot that next.
Oh, okay, got it. So could you put it to like one of the buttons in the sim where it's like increase or decrease cowl flaps?
I would try that, of course.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's possible, I don't know what it takes to do that. But I don't mind clicking them. But I do have a habit to go to my knob that I use for my cowl flaps. But the only plane that I have that set up in is like the 310 and I think the Wildcat. And I probably have
right. It makes totally sense to bind it to the real cowl flaps symbols. So I will try to see this to do this and match the animation also. And yeah, probably in the next update. I noted down already when you talked about this.
And hey, Fritz. Speaking of bugs, I still got these bugs all over my windshield. So I was thinking maybe instead of windshield wipers, you could animate a squeegee guy that comes out of the airport and like asks you for $1 and then squeegees the bugs on, right? I mean,
that is such a crossroads. I love that crossroads.
Or $1. That was $1 when we were like, I don't know, in the 80s. Right now it's more like 5.
Button chair? How the hell are you, brother? Button chair, come on in, man.
Regarding the bugs on the windshield, I think I will also add a new option in the clipboard to choose if you want this kind of windshield or another one which is much more clean. So you will be able to choose from yourself. There will not be any build-up or any cleanup, but you will be able to choose.
See, I love that. I love it when developers put in things like that, especially if it's like on the clipboard, you don't have to go into the files and change out a file or clean it yourself and stuff like that. Because I'll tell you what, when the 207 came out, there is 4 different color of tints that are on the 207, and the way that he does that is so odd. It took me a little while to figure it out, but I cleaned them all up, and I can't remember if I kept. I think I got rid of all the tint. But like the fact that it's a good plane. The 207 is a good plane, but there's some things that could have been better. So I fixed 2 of the things that I hated, which was tire textures and the windshield. Because the windshield was so damn dark, you can't see through it, And so I feel like every developer should take that kind of like, why not give the option to people? Like why are you so stout about having a colored dark windshield in your plane that you like don't even consider giving people the option? That's the kind of stuff that I like to see because customizability is the way of the future. I mean, everything is customizable now. Every single thing. I mean, remember back in the day when you go to McDonald's and they complain about customizing a hamburger, but now you go to Taco Bell and you got a menu that you click on and you can put extra cheese, extra bacon, all this. You know what I mean? This is how it should be.
Yeah, soon you'll go to McDonald's and order Taco Bell and they will do it for you.
Now, I got one question though. Can you put one in there that was extra bugs? No. I'm just joking.
No, but for me it looks good because, like, for example, when I see on the Versi TV, the screen looking like that, it almost looks like you're looking at the stars.
Yeah, I like it. I think for me, there's like too clean of a windshield looks suspicious. Like what's going on here? Why is this guy's windshield so clean? I think this one's like good enough where it's not like distracting, and it has like that.
This sort of feels like Howard Hughes was sitting in the cockpit, like.
And I will go even further. I will say on the livery that you are using right now, you could have even more than just simple scratches on that. To make it a bit more real.
Oh, yeah. That is.
Yeah,
That's where
and
that
tags and stuff. Yeah.
Some cracks or whatever it is. Yeah, you could probably go further on the windshield here.
But technically, this thing was brand new, so it's have that many scratches.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of like it. It sort of has character that way. And it's also the way the sun shines on it that it's more pronounced than other angles.
It adds some 3D to it, some volume. Otherwise, you wouldn't see if there is. Since it's just a clear canopy, you wouldn't know if is there something or I'm just in the air like in the Scorpion monster. You know? So with this, you know that you're surrounded with some solid thing. But I understand that for some people, it may be too distracting. So yeah, I will give the option.
Yeah, but also the blend of the middle of the cockpit window. The blend between the two halves, so to speak.
Yeah, of course.
That also depends on the angle towards the sun, because now I can see it pretty pronounced towards, well, flying sort of like the sun is about at my 11 o'clock, so it's pretty pronounced. But if I turn away the other way, then you almost don't see it. So I think it's pretty freaking cool.
This middle stripe, it also took me a lot of time. And Six told me, you need to add some edges, some width to it. I know, and I had to model it 3 times, I think, to get it right. But it's just a simple piece of nothing, you know. But 3 times to remodel it. Crazy.
Yeah, then again, you are the king of modeling.
Not true.
No, they say something and all of a sudden it's like, oh, here you go. What? No, it's just cool seeing this thing come alive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you for including me, man.
Okay,
Feel a
people.
lot for helping me.
Yeah, what you've done in modeling is very impressive.
Yeah, I think when I look at it, yeah, the interior is really good. I think when I started it, I was worried about the poly count, so the exterior it could have been a bit smoother, maybe on some parts, but it also helps the plane from being frame friendly, even on low end config.
Yeah, I've had no
It's
frame
very
issue.
frame friendly. I am flying the old fly in VR from the beginning, and it's very, very, very nice, very smooth, and very FPS friendly. It's really
Shader said the same thing just now in chat. He said it looks good in VR too. Hell yeah. Cool, awesome you got it, Shader.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks Shader, thanks everyone. I don't know, I didn't take a look yet at how many people bought it recently. I will take a look before I go to sleep, maybe I shouldn't.
People are really funky about this too, but like, people are like diehard about the website that they buy things on because it's like a system that people have. My system is, I just check my emails. But other people have a system of, I only buy things on Orbix, I only buy things on SimMarket, I only buy things here or there. So are we going to see it on any other platforms than FlightSim.to? Is this kind of like an early release thing because that's where you have a lot of following at from the scrapyard?
It's an early release on FlightSim.to because that's where I've been known from at the beginning. And also because they gave me a good cut for the first week. I have better, they take less on the first week of the sale. But after that, I also sign contracts with SimMarket and Just Flight.
Are
So
you,
it
do you have
will be
any
also
plans?
it will be sold there too soon. I don't know if it's in 1 week or 2, but it will be soon.
Okay, good, because a lot of people, I mean, it really is, people are really finicky about that, which is fine. Do you have any plans to get it onto Orbix?
Yes, and I'm counting on you because there is no possibility to contact Orbix.
Oh, I'll get you
They
hooked.
don't have any information and anyone to contact, so I'm like, okay, do I know anyone who is in contact with Orbix? And yes, of course I know someone.
I talk to Ellie almost every day, so I will.
Ellie, get in here.
Exactly. So yeah, we will discuss this, but yes, of course I will also try to be on Orbix. I understand that people don't want to have 15 stores to buy their thing, and yeah, it's logical.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing as normal supermarkets. You have your favorite ones.
Yep.
And also the convenience for that and the trust. So yeah, that's
Yeah. It also becomes difficult at upgrade time. Where did I have a spreadsheet with, I can't imagine people with a lot of planes. I mean, where'd you get it from? Where do you got to get the update from?
Yeah, exactly.
My solution for that is just check my email, but I did get thrown a curveball the other day in my process. I bought an airport from Burning Blue Designs, and pretty impressed. There was a bug with it, and they got it fixed like in 2 days, so I was happy about that. They're really responsive about that, but they don't send out emails because they don't want to bother anybody. I'm like, that messes my whole thing up. I'm not mad, but I said, what you should do is you should add the ability to click on notifications for emails. So I suggested that to them. Because, I mean, I don't care where I buy something from. I tend to support SimMarket and Orbix the most because they support National eStol and they've both been sponsors of that. And plus, I really like, SimMarket's pretty unique with what they offer. They offer a lot of things, and then they also have where it unzips it for you and it throws it into whatever folder you want. So I like that about SimMarket. And then Orbix, I don't know how or why Orbix does this, but Orbix, when I buy something from there, I have in my add-ons linker a section that just says Orbix. And when I update something in Orbix, it automatically, or even when I download something brand new, it automatically checks it on in add-ons linker. I don't know how it does it, but somehow it does. So I just let it be, and it keeps doing it. So I don't have to go into add-ons linker and click it on. It just automatically is.
That's something I think you set up on your side at the beginning. But yeah.
I don't know how the hell that happened because nothing else does it. Just the only thing that does it when I download new is Orbix. Or maybe it's because I'm downloading it directly into the correct folder. That might be why it's doing it.
Whatever that is,
Your folder's stored on their site. So if you look at this, the site, you'll see where you have your default folder pointed. So that's how they know where it is.
whatever that is, it is hassle-free that we are looking for, actually. It doesn't matter. Of course, some of the people will go and only buy on Microsoft website, because of course it's already linked for the update and everything. But when you buy from alternative shop stores like Orbix and everything, you always expect to manage your own the updates on your own. So at least you need to be informed when the update is released. So not sending the email, well, that's something that you should give the possibility to opt in or opt out directly while you purchase it, like during the purchase.
Crowbar, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I actually have a number of airports spread around the Mediterranean, a bit of Spain and stuff, from beautiful models of the world. Guy's called Alexei. He's in Russia, and yeah, he was hit with the embargo. He had a website running, and for, was it 28 or 32 euros, you could sort of subscribe, and then be able to download like 21 airports. And yeah, because of the shit happening out east, it's yeah, it's been embargoed. So he's looking for other ways, and now he's also on Orbix.
And he's in Russia?
Yeah, but he creates lovely airports. I've seen the airport Sud de France, I've actually looked up pictures, and it was super realistic. I was really impressed with his work.
Shader, you can come into this Discord. If you click the link that I have tagged there.
He's
this
already
is
in it.
open.
But
Oh,
I think
this-
Yeah, he's even in voice.
He's already
even streaming.
Shudder is already in the Discord streaming.
And Brostic,
I was
you
about-
notice that we are starting on this end.
Yeah, I just looked at you. That's why I zoomed in.
I was about
I was trying to see if your numbers were going down or up. Because sometimes it could be kind of like off. Sometimes it might look like someone's above you or below you, but it's just your angle, you know? So Shader's got it going in Discord. Shader, I can't show it on the stream because if I did that, then I would have to go to the other Discord and then I can't control. I got a 2 PC setup, so if I want to be in Discord and communicate with people and have the ability to turn up and down the volume and mute and all that kind of stuff, I have to be on this computer. So I can't really share it, but I will say that Shader is sharing his view, and you guys can come check it out in the Discord channel that we're in. Crowbar, what's up, buddy?
Shared is all 5 o'clock high.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say about this plane is my frame rates are much better than a lot of other planes in this.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about frame rates ever once in this plane. That's a good thing.
Please optimize the model probably to lower the poly count and stuff like that. Get it
Yeah,
perform
he
a
was
little bit better.
just talking
Yeah,
about
it's
that a
working
few
great.
minutes ago. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Rick Dangerous, creator of the, or Flying Fries, creator of the XF-11, says Rick Dangerous in the chat.
Yeah, for Koba was asking whose Discord is that?
Cronky. Just look at it.
Giggity.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Crowbar is already in this Discord. Crowbar's been in here since he. Crowbar is actually the reason why we have the horn in the Scrapyard Monster. He just mentioned that randomly in chat one day, and like Flying Fries is like, hey, yeah, we can get that done. Like the next day, we got an update with it. What is it, Lowrider or something? I think.
I think it was the day before the release or something like that. No,
Oh yeah, yeah. It
because
was
it
like
was
we
the
were.
very first flight you really made, and he said, "Oh, okay, it would be nice if there was a honk." And I was, yes, of course, I'm stupid. Why didn't I think about it? Yeah.
And it just so that fits the the Scrapyard Monster so well. You know, another thing people, especially when the Scrapyard Monster came out in the months following that, people are always asking, when is this coming to Xbox? When is this coming to Xbox? Didn't you say you might have had some news about that, or something changed in whether you were going to bring it to Xbox or not? Scrapyard Monster.
Same as for the XF-11. I just have to wait for Flying Fries to be authorized on the marketplace. And then I will have to rework about Scrapyard Monster because it's not ready for the marketplace yet. I'll have to remove all the BMW, Ferraris logos and everything. I want to make the custom sound pack too, so hopefully I can do that. Improve the props, improve a lot of stuff, add the autopilot that I wanted to add, and then to be ready for the marketplace.
Nice.
Okay, so it's a new plane again. All over again, somehow.
It's a real update for this time.
Yeah.
But since you can't put anything free for the marketplace, it must also represent the work that I will have to do on it. So.
Yeah.
But that's okay though, you know. That's I think well, I've said this quite a few times, like, and I know this just from like our national e-stole competitions, and the people on Xbox are always asking if they can get the downloads for it, and obviously the answer is no at this point because we're still waiting to get into the store too. But you know, I think the people that are on Xbox, they might not have $2-3 grand to drop on a computer, and they might not have the ability to save up that kind of money in any reasonable amount of time, but they got, you know, 10, 15, 20 bucks at any given time to go ahead and throw down on a plane. So you know, they're so used to that, and I think it's totally acceptable that the Scrapyard Monster would be worth whatever price you're going to put on it, just because I know as far as a developer, it's like, you know, even with the price of this plane here, 27 bucks, that's what I see on FlightSim.tail. That is not bad at all. I mean, you think about...
Yeah, but you know, there are all these people who are saying, oh, it would be better if it were free, and I understand that. It's okay, I agree.
The world doesn't turn around on free.
Yeah, but I agree. It's always better when it's free. And if I have to sell it because I can't put it free from the Scrapyard Monster, if I have to sell it, I really want to be proud of what I'm doing. I'm proud already of the scrapyard monster, but the little stuff that I wasn't able to finish, I want to finish them before selling it.
Absolutely. I think that's a perfect plan. Oh, my trim's all messed up. I hate that. I'm so bad with trim because I'm not, like, I don't normally trim my aircraft as I go. I tend to realize that it's out of trim, and then I try to trim to it instead of doing it proactively. So I really need to work on that because now I'm bobbing up and down, and my trim is not perfect.
I'm not even gonna go there talking about trim, because trim for me it's a joke.
Now in a helicopter, I'm used to that because that's, you know, helicopter trim, you know, basically the whole time you're flying until you get to a state of cruise, and then, you know, you're usually pretty good while you're cruising. This
was not too bad of a landing.
No, as far as my trim was out, as far as bad as my trim was, I kind of wrangled it in and got it under control.
Yeah, I had one jump, but I was okay.
This was a nice
and actually
airport.
You took the first exit right away. That was well managed too.
I will say, with this plane being as old as it is this the first plane that had reversers? Or I will ask, I should have said. Does anybody know that? Slew Bob Burstix, you know it, buddy. You know, Crowbar, I tried being Simrate Bob Burstix earlier and completely got into the time warp of 32 times Simrate and couldn't get out of it for about 10 minutes. Crunk Monkey, what are you up to today, man? So who's all got the XF-11, man? Who's all got it?
You know, I think the Wright brothers had reverse on their plane, but that consisted of Wilbur standing in front of the plane and pushing it backwards.
Oh, yeah, that's not...
I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but the streaming that you have, it's directly the view from the goggles, the VR goggles, and not like a status screen or something.
Is
when
this
you're
the end of...
when you're in VR, the standard screen is the view from your goggles, and I don't know how to change it from that.
Okay, yeah, well, Lotfit can tell you about me actually, which I was trying to do a little bit the same for another game, and the only thing I was streaming was Steam VR, but just the logo at some point.
Oh yeah.
So I had to switch several times to find out which one I was supposed to stream actually. So I'm not picking fun because I'm not that good anyway. Also, but I was just to inform you. But as far as I understand now, when you put on Steam and you what was I doing? I can't remember, but I was like doing a right click on something, and then you can select exactly what you want to stream.
Yeah, but the game window looks like that, and I can't figure out how to change it to Flight Simulator. It's a Flight Simulator thing, not a...
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. But when you do, okay. Okay, but maybe going back to the option on Discord. What's going on with the Aquila plane on Bursty?
He doesn't have the airport.
He doesn't have the airport?
Yeah, they don't have the airport. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a custom one. And if they are flying above us,
okay.
they have the default.
That's just way. Well, that's
funny. You can't tell that, you know.
Holy crap!
They're not a helicopter. They're not a helicopter. You can only tell because when they get down to the ground here, whoever made the airport probably put it to the right elevation where the DM was a little bit off. But yeah, that's why you're seeing that. When you do as many group flights as the Burstix TV channel does, I don't even. I get used to it. I don't even look at that kind of stuff anymore half the time.
My
But
engine died.
yeah, you get used to it. But definitely, if you haven't seen it before, it's pretty odd looking, right? That's actually how we got this picture, which I think it should go down in Guinness World Book of Records as this summer's hottest screenshot, because it really shows the difference in size of, if I can find it.
Yeah, with the toy plane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell. I just had this picture pulled up. Oh, we're here. Damn, that damn camouflage P-38's blending right into the ground. But yeah, so this picture here, it really shows just the difference in size, because I haven't heard this comment a lot, but I feel like people might think, you know, well, the P-38 and the XF-11 are pretty similar. I mean, yeah, they're somewhat similar, but the P-38 is actually, you know, it's actually designed to be catapulted from the bottom of the XF-11. No, I'm just joking. That's not true. But that's how we ended up getting this picture.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to.
P-38 at all.
Are we gonna fly? Do you guys want to continue to fly? Because I'm not done yet, man. I got at least 20 more hours straight to go. So, if anybody else wants to do any more flying,
Or something.
Yeah, 20 more hours, you get it from where you are all the way to us in real life. You know that.
I can give you 1 more hour if you want.
yeah, let's do another rip. Why don't you pick the airport? And what I want to do is I want to just to thank Lord. I mean, I got this copy for free, but I want to thank Lord Fritz by getting going to flightsim.to where I can gift a copy of this plane to somebody. So we're going to do some giveaways once we start our world tour, but I want to show my appreciation to Lord Fritz and the team and everything about all their hard work and stuff. So I'm going to gift a plane, but this giveaway is going to be a little bit different. Because it's just going to be, I'm going to gift it to you on flightsim.to myself. So however it works, you just have to, you know, whoever wins it just got to make sure they let me know their correct email for flightsim.to. But we'll do it somewhere between now and the next airport. And just as a thank you to Lord Fritz for doing the hard work, and I want, you know, one of you guys that doesn't have the plane yet to be able to get it. So and the rules are always the same. If you already have the plane, you can still join the giveaway, but you just got to pick someone to give it away to.
Okay,
But we'll do that sometime between now and the next hour.
Sorry, for Makula, I have to leave now. Thank you for this flight, Lord Fritz. And I hope I see you all in France for the next flight.
Bonne
Yes,
nuit.
the next one is in France. It's Sunday, 6 p.m. French time, and it will be from Ouessant to Bastia.
Excellent.
Have a good one, Akula. Thanks for joining.
Thanks again, Akula, and yeah, I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye bye.
So group flight number
Go
2.
to, it's time to go to sleep. I would like to thank you very, very deeply, Lord Fred, for all your awesome work you've done those past few months, or years maybe.